what day that will be, and I look forward to seeing you all then. Thank you very much. Jewellery Maker, create, wear, share.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to book towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Email help@jewellerymaker.com or drop us a message on our Facebook page.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
Are you new to jewellery making? Not sure where to start? Then tune into Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 p.m. for our Get Started Hour. One of our fantastic designers will be showing you basic techniques, giving you lots of hints and tips, bringing you one of our specially designed kits for newbies, and showing you step-by-step demonstrations to get you started on your jewellery making journey. Get started with Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 p.m.
Good morning, Jewellery Makers. How are we all? Happy Tuesday morning. What a treat I have in store for you today. Not only do I get to work with these fabulous guys that we don't see that frequently anymore. I didn't abandon you at all. Didn't abandon you at all, but it's nice to be back. Oh, look, there he is, Mr. Wolf. Mr. Wolf, lovely Ollie, fabulous Tom, and lovely Lucy. This is a gorgeous treat. Hiya, Lucy. So not only do we get to work with these fabulous lot, I also get one of my favourite people as a guest designer in the whole wide world. We have the gorgeous Mark Smith.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello,
everyone.
hello.
Hello. I'm back.
He's back.
Fully refreshed, fighting fit.
It looked lovely, your holiday, firstly.
Amazing. And big celebration for us as well, 10 years.
10 years.
So
Congratulations.
we couldn't think of being a better place. That was just absolutely lovely. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who sent us so many messages and best wishes. It was just an amazing day, a perfect week. And yeah, so fighting fit, ready to go. Came in yesterday and did something rather special, which I'm not allowed to mention just yet.
Well, don't then. What you do?
You know me, you know me.
No, let's just... yeah, it took a minute.
Yeah, so I was actually in the building yesterday, but not on screen, so today's my first show back.
But you
so
did do something exciting.
Something rather, yes, something rather
watch
special.
This space.
Yeah.
It's lovely to see you.
And you're blooming.
Oh my gosh. Well, on that note, I think it's apt that I...
You're not going to mention what we were talking about?
No. I totally am.
No.
I totally am. Why? Why? So, hang on a minute, right. So, Michael, bless him, he is such a poppet. And every every show that we do, he always comes into the studio with a wonderful cup of tea. I mean, seriously, this is why so many women adore our Michael. One of many reasons. Anyway, so he comes in, we've had a conversation, just a general conversation. I'm not going to go into what we were talking about, but let's just say it's a conversation. And I don't know whether he's trying to give me a hidden message here, but this is after that conversation, this is the cup that he chooses.
Elle likes jelly, okay, everyone?
And then let's show yours, Mark.
Mine's even better.
Yours,
Yes.
yours, yeah, and then there's Mark's choice.
Yes.
There's Mark. I just think there's subconsciously those cups were meant to be for both of us. Only teasing. I'm only teasing. Right, what have we got coming up today, Jewellery Makers? It is just the most beautiful lineup, isn't it?
That Labradorite strand was the first one that I hemmed in on this morning. It's just incredible.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
And then I sneakily asked you the price. Could not believe it.
I know. I mean, exquisite faceting, and it's just oodles of labradescence. This is your early bird, Jewellery Makers, so you have to be up and at 'em and raring to go. It's going to be our first auction. Then we have a big bundle of beautiful varicite, so lots of amazing colours and sizes to bring you, agate and varicite. Then we've got your awesome kit, which I have to say is
first for me.
I've never seen a kit so high end.
It's first for me because I've never used silk. This is my first ever go with silk, and this strand of amber is incredible. Now Michael asked me in the production room, do we have rondelles in the strand? And I said yes. So I don't know what's going on with Michael. He's got an idea about rondelles.
He's maybe fancy. I feel like he's fancying something, a little amber bracelet maybe.
I've never seen a strand like it. It's beautiful.
To get all of those different shapes. It's brand new. It's premiering today, Jewellery Makers, and you get sterling silver and you get the silk. So the reason why I said, it's such a high-end kit. Have we ever done amber with sterling silver and silk in a kit before?
I've never seen one before.
I don't know if we have either. And on the back of that amazing amber launch, we also have, for the first time, amber basically scoops.
That's beautiful.
Which is really exciting.
Which one? The one in front row. That's it. You
this one.
No, to the left. That's it.
Ooh, the green.
Yeah, love it.
Here we go.
Yeah.
The beautiful green amber scoop in all the different sizes. So we've never done these before. All drilled.
Yeah.
So, and if you think about the price that an amber strand would ordinarily be, here, amazingly competitive. We know that, don't we?
I think this is a really nice little bundle for if you've not used amber before, you haven't purchased amber before. It's like a little starter pack.
Yeah.
Just to get to used to the weight of it more than anything, and how they work together with other stones. So they're amazing.
Well, you won't believe the price tag of those Jewellery Makers. They're being launched in the 9 o'clock hour. We have a hematite bundle coming your way. That's at 10:45. Your 10 a.m. collector's choice is one of the most exquisite aquamarines. So you've been given this strand to work with. Look at that clarity and colour.
I know. No, it's just beautiful. Look at this. Look, it is absolutely. I don't know the price of this actually. I've not been told the price of this one.
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you.
Look at that. It's a real baby blue, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's stunning.
It's gorgeous quality, and I can't wait to show you. I've taken a few. I've got a few pictures and a PowerPoint to show you as well of aquamarine, high quality aquamarine. And honestly, you're gonna be absolutely dumbfounded with the price tag. Your deal of the day, just quickly. So we've got these in the colours. So you've got your sterling silver. You've got your yellow gold and also your rose gold. Bundles of chains. Can I just say, this one here, if anybody got the very much Monica Vinader inspired charm bracelet the other day, it's the necklace version of that. You've got a beautiful Spiga chain, you've got your Figaro chain, and you've also got the ball detail. So these are all coming up. Incredible price tag for all four. So it's going to be an absolutely fabulous show. Let's get it underway, shall we, Jewellery Makers, with that awesome early bird. The first strand that caught Mark's attention when we entered into the studio was this one. I mean, there's lots of things we can talk about here. The dramatic cutting and faceting of the gemstone, but obviously the quality of labradescence that you're getting across every single one of these labradites. Aren't they beautiful? A fascinating treasure that is named after the peninsula of Labrador in Canada, where it was once discovered. And at first glance, maybe from a distance, you might look at labradorite and go, okay, well that's it's a dark gemstone, effectively. But it's not until they turn their faces, if you like, towards the light that you get this absolutely dazzling phenomenal effect that is called labradescence. It's caused by a gentle scattering of light, and labradorite, when it forms, has got tiny layers, microscopic layers that literally almost layer on top of one another. Now, during this layering process, as the white light enters into the gemstone, dependent on the distance that white light has to travel, equates to how much colour you actually see, and what colour rather you actually see. So the blues, the greens, the purples, the pinkish hues that you actually get will all be travelling different distances within the gemstone itself. It's been used as decoration for literally thousands of years, and once upon a time this was actually worshipped by locals because they believed that Mother Nature had literally captured the aurora borealis and preserved it in this amazing genuine gemstone. Jewellery makers. Now, labradorite of this calibre there's always been a huge following of this gemstone, but I think now more so than ever, we're seeing it in a lot of big high-end jewellery designers celebrating it for its inner magic, and it tends to be quite considered. But this is your early bird. It's the first auction of what will be an absolutely incredible show with the wonderful Mark Smith, and we've taken it. That's not what my sheet says.
That's not what you told me.
That's not what I told you. Oh, okay. This is on the back of a conversation that Tom and I had literally about an hour or so ago. Okay, so Del, we discussed possibly early bird, trying to get it under £10 for the foreseeable. Can't guarantee that every single time. Well, this shouldn't be under £10. I had on my sheet £12.95, which I thought was absolutely amazing straight away. Look at that cut. What could we do with this? What could we do? I mean, this is obviously just a cabochon of labradorite, but one beautiful example, and there's nothing stopping you wire working it in that way. Patinaing the wire as well to give you that wonderful pop. What would you do?
I just think just one on a simple memory wire necklace.
Yes.
That's all you'd need, and it would sit beautifully in the nape of the neckline.
Almost like a dagger, like Alison Tarry does.
It's really unisex as well, I think, this strand, without a doubt. One for the gents.
It's very dramatic. I kind of look at this, I can see shield, I can see dagger, very powerful shapes.
I don't know whether it's from the left or the right of your strand, but there's one that's a beautiful, it's second from the end.
Got it.
It's a beautiful turquoise blue.
Got it.
Extraordinary.
Loads of you dialing through for this one. Now, just to give you a heads up, at 99. Hang on, ready? There we go.
That's full dragonfly in there.
Isn't it?
Beautiful.
And look at just how much of the surface has got that labradescence.
That's extraordinary.
Absolutely exquisite cutting and beautiful quality labradorite. And every single one, no two will be the same. I like this. This one's got a lot of electrifying greens. It depends. So from one direction you go, okay, so that's a really dark gemstone. If I point it in that direction, it looks quite dark. But then when it turns its face almost towards the light, you get this beautiful glimmering magic. Under £10 only. I had 99 of these available. I will not have that quantity for very long for sure. There's a lot of you multi-buying on this one. So, I mean, across all the mediums, Mark, would you agree?
Oh, completely. I mean, it's a really nice shape. You can see bead bezel if you wanted to. You could. I mean, we watched a bead cuddle. We watched Gemma just before the show on yesterday's mid-show doing that amazing cabochon wrapping. You could replicate that with it, couldn't you? You could do all sorts. It's just amazing.
Now this next one that I'm about to show you is just one simple stone on some wire. Is that woven?
Macrame, I think, isn't it?
Is that macrame? With wire?
Yeah.
Look at that, just taking one simple stone. And it doesn't have to have a drill hole going through the centre. I mean, it's going to be, I think for a ring, this would be incredible, almost marquise-like in its shape.
But you can wire wrap or bezel around it and not actually use the hole.
Yeah.
Because you can't see the holes in labradorite anyway.
That's true, because it blends within the actual opacity of the gemstone. I'm going to leave the final few with you. Well done, jewellery makers, and incredible, I think, alongside your hematite bundle that's coming up at 10:45. Now. If ever there was a gemstone that I think doesn't get enough credit, it's beautiful, and it also, much like your agates actually, responds amazingly to treatments. So this is just a little bit of a dyeing process, and it can hold on to colour beautifully. So if you are looking for maybe that Sleeping Beauty turquoise blue, but at a fraction of the cost, then lean towards magnesite, because it actually has really distinct similarities, some really lovely matrix patterns across the surface of it. It's often actually sold as turquoise, so do be mindful of that. But this is actually a genuine gemstone, a rarity in itself. What on earth? We should be at £14.85. There's 3 strands here. It's a triple trouble. It is more affordable. Wow. But I'm not talking that price tag ordinarily. I love this shape. So they're actually described as rounded drops or round drops, top to bottom drilled, head pin through the centre.
Job done.
Job done.
Really simple.
Job's a good one.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
But isn't that the most sensational colour?
Wonderful.
Don't get me wrong, we all love the stories and the rarities and how the gemstones actually form itself. But if we put that to one side and are literally driven on the beauty of what's on our screens right now, magnesite, it is absolutely breathtaking because of the colours that it actually holds.
On this afternoon's mid-show, we've got lovely Katie Reed, and she posted on Facebook yesterday the most amazing summer, really bright colour of jewellery that she'll be demoing this afternoon. And this will be perfect for the kits
she's a very colourful person, is our Katie, isn't she? So I can imagine her making something wonderful. She's on this afternoon, okay, moving on. This is lovely. Oh, it's very classy, this. He's full of compliments already. Thank you, Tom. He'll peak with being really nice, and then I know what happens.
Wow.
Aren't they beautiful? So this is a mixture of your sodalite, lapis lazuli and garnet. They're gorgeous together, aren't they? Sodalite to me, our sodalite, what we have within the vault at the moment, you know what I'm going to say, incredible quality.
Sometimes it's hard to distinguish between our sodalite and lapis at the moment.
Yeah, because they're that intense. Sodalite, and I'm not saying it wasn't beautiful, don't get me wrong, but of years gone by would have been a lot paler in its actual colouring. This is, a real indigo blue, isn't it? Beautiful.
I love the matte version. I think we should have a lot more matte gemstones. That'd be amazing. We had a strand of amethyst on the show yesterday, which was just
oh, I've not seen it in amethyst.
Lovely.
That sounds fab. Should be £15.85. Not today, not for your early bird hour, jewellery makers. Not these. Macrame these. Slide-in bracelets. Oh, he's loving that price tag. $9.99. That's incredible. For the lapis lazuli on its own, I think that's amazing. For the garnet on its own, that's amazing. Lapis lazuli is normally, double figures at the very least, and that's talking about us here. Beautiful quality garnet as well. So the sizes that you're looking at here, you've got 4mm in the garnet, and then you've got 8mm in your sodalite and 10mm, have I got that right, in your lapis lazuli. You're working out at £3.32 per genuine gemstone strand. Lots of you there, well done. Well done. Oh, yes. So from sodalite and lapis lazuli, for me it's just that perfect. Oh, I have missed you, Tom. I have. Here we go. This is the perfect combination. So here is your beautiful, absolutely beautiful tiger's eye, full of amazing chatoyancy. I love this shape. I can't help but think of Van Cleef & Arpels and the brooches that they're doing at the moment with Tiger's Eye, and of course the 4-figure price tag. And I tell you what, you won't be able to tell the difference in terms of the actual gemstone itself, the design obviously, but the gemstone itself, the quality on your screens right now. It's again another phenomenal gemstone with tiny, tiny platelets that give you the illusion of migration of light across the surface of the gemstone itself. Now you're getting 2 strands in these amazing triangular slices, should be £39.90. They're big pieces, aren't they? They are very large pieces. I think almost cabochons in their own individual right. They do have the drill hole there, but you don't have to use that, as Mark actually suggested. What? That's why you tune in bright and early on a Tuesday morning. I had to think what day it was then. Thanks, Ollie. For your early bird, £7.95. Good morning to you all. Hello over in Indiana. Hello Anita. Hello to you, Janet. Hello to you, Yorkshire. Hello to you, Surrey. Hello to you, Helen. Keep dialing through. Have I got quantity? 15. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's more limited in the Breakfast Club hour. Not always, but in this case, definitely. Mark, how about using this alongside maybe? I
think any of those ambers actually would work, because you've got tones of all those different colours in the type.
You totally read my mind. I didn't even have to. No, it's good. No, that's good.
Yeah, every single
Great
colour is in.
minds think alike.
Every single colour is in one stone.
It is picking out all of those beautiful shades.
Yeah.
And also, what about alongside your kit?
Perfect.
Alongside that amazing amber strand.
It's picking up every colour, isn't it?
Oh, I love it.
I love the fact that on these slabs you've got vertical and horizontal striping as well.
Yeah.
Depending on the piece of jewellery you want to make.
Yeah, I love that. Amazing. Well done. Now.
Ooh.
Of course it's limited. Oh.
Is this the strand of rounds?
I've never seen Larimar. Have we had it in rounds?
I saw it when I think I was on holiday, we played it.
I've never seen this strand before. There we go. Tom's just confirmed that. He said it's a premiere to UL. Look at the quality of this Larimar. Oh my goodness me. Pectolite, which Larimar is a very rare form of, usually forms in a white-grey colour. In one location, that is the Dominican Republic, it's actually unearthed in these beautiful natural exotic blues. Now, as with most colour gemstones, the more intense those blues, the more desirable. This is picture-perfect Larimar. I've never seen this strand before. How many do we have? 5. Should be £99.95. That's gorgeous. I wouldn't do anything to this other than what's already been done.
Absolutely.
I would literally just restrand that with some of my sterling silver, wear it at the front of the neckline. £79.95. But you know, lesser quality Larimar would be. It's still beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but a lot more white. Yeah, of course it's gone. Well done, collectors. Well done. Well done. I've seen this strand before. Be prepared then, Tom, because this is insane quality. Insane. I'm just going to move that out of the way. Rubellite. So Paraiba, Rubellite and Dickelite, the top 3 of your tourmaline, fetch the highest prices, certainly the rarest. When it comes to Rubellite, you're looking for the perfect mixture of red and pink, and it should hold that colour under every single lighting condition. This is perfect Rubellite in my eyes. Yeah, I told you you'd be. It's stunning, isn't it?
Didn't you and I launch this?
I think we did.
It's all ringing bells now.
I think we did,
Yes.
and weren't we flabbergasted then
completely.
too? Gasts flabbered,
Yes.
as Alison Tarry would say. It's incredible quality Rubellite. Get your certificate of authenticity with this one. So if you basically you can have pink tourmaline, you can have red colours of tourmaline as well. But Rubellite is that fusion of the two. And the way to test it, this is how literally gemologists do it, is they'll influence it to all different light sources, you know, incandescent, daylight, etc. And as long as they hold both of those colour saturations, then you know you have that most desired variety. We've done that for you, Jewellery Makers. I can tell you for sure it's on your graphics. 12 carats here, glowing quality. It's not about the clarity, even though that this does have amazing clarity. It's all about the colour. That's what drives the value of this gemstone. I have how many? 1. Essex, well done. You're going to love this. It is, yeah, I'm going to confirm what Tom has just said. This is massively underpriced.
Ooh.
Massively, massively, massively underpriced. Something like this should be £179.95, and that's still incredible. Incredible quality. Well done, collectors. I wish you could hear what I can hear right now, because every comment that's coming from the gallery is, oh my goodness, that's crazy. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Oh gosh, that's... have you never seen this before then, Ollie? No. Okay, there's competition for the last one. It's gone. Well done.
Wow.
Yeah, totally. Ollie has just said, it's strands like that and the Larimar are examples of Gemporia. Saying what? Hey. Yeah, that massive influential powerhouse that is Gemporia. Look what we can source. Okay. Ooh, oh yes. How on earth have you got this combination? Mouse Sit, firstly. It's not jadeite. It's not jadeite. It's often confused for jadeite, and the reason for that, it does have similarities appearance-wise, a different chemical composition. The reason why it was historically confused for jadeite is because it is often mined in the same location, so alongside imperial jadeite, and it's like those colours have rubbed off on this natural gemstone. You're not just getting that though, jewellery makers. Wait until you see this. Emerald.
Look at that.
This bundle's beautiful. Fluorite.
Faceted round.
Faceted rounds.
Wow, don't see that very often.
And black tourmaline. This is a beautiful collector's bundle. Isn't that gorgeous? Should be £174.80. Now, firstly, I'm going to say that's for the Mouse Sit or the Emerald. That price would be amazing. An absolute giveaway, Tom is saying. Mouse Sit, we've only ever brought you, literally, probably about 4 or 5 strands.
I'm intrigued where it got its name from.
It's named after the location it was discovered.
Oh, is that right?
There's a village. Yes,
Oh.
there's a village. It's only ever found in Burma. I think I'm right in saying Burma. Yeah, Burmese.
Right.
Yeah, and it's a village that it was once
Wow,
discovered.
it's beautiful.
But it's the colours. It's almost like the imperial jadeite has just kind of rubbed shoulders, and it's transformed that beautiful, most desired colour into Mouse Sit. Yeah, I was prepping this the other day, that gemstone, because we had a launch strand that sold out, and my husband said to me, "What you prepping today?" And I said, "Mouse Sit." And he went, "Pardon?" Pardon? There's not a gemstone called that. And I went, "Yes, there is." Yes, there is. He does chuckle. Ooh, what a lineup, Tom. Look at this, beautiful Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Some gemstones are definitely tongue twisters, aren't they? Not this one though. Even I can say this. Sleeping Beauty turquoise. It is a deplete location of source. It comes from the state of Arizona. The mine closed in autumn of 2012. Famed and celebrated by the likes of Tiffany's & Co. I think is the most obvious. Van Cleef, obviously. All favouring that location because of the intensity and evenness of colour that you get from that mine, or you got, I should say. I have 2 of these available within the vault. Should be £79.95. That's where we should be. And that's absolutely right, Ollie's saying that's where we should stay. We can't get this gemstone anymore. Your reaction, did you? Oh.
I just don't understand it.
We can't get it.
But we don't get time to comment on the price because it sells out so quickly.
It's just, I know. On and gone. What's this, sorry? Oh, now do you know that this gemstone, lots of powerful beliefs attached to this gemstone. We obviously have to say that they are beliefs, they're not scientifically proven. But petersite is believed to help somebody that is going through a particular turbulent time in their life. Because if you look at the gemstone, it looks like a satellite vision of a storm. So yeah, they believe it's meant to help you go through turbulent times in your life. That aside, it's a breathtakingly beautiful gemstone, and it is also very considered normally. Wow. So you get this, what they describe as like a chaotic chatoyancy.
Look at that.
Beautiful swirls and patterns. You get it in brown, golden colours, but also with a bluish element. The blue actually is very, very, very desirable. And goodness me, you've definitely got it in this strand. Sorry. Petersite is considered. I've brought petersite even on our screens here to compare with ourselves for hundreds of pounds. We launched cabochons that were at 3 figures, and you've had 8 mils at what? At 89, something like that. Ollie is actually remembering. Yeah, it's a very considered gemstone, and there's some wonderful videos. I'm quite happy if you want to watch them on YouTube. And there's a gentleman that talks about the beliefs attached to this gemstone. It's all very powerful and very meaningful, but it's a totally naturally forming gemstone. And as I said, when you get close, if you were to look at it under a microscopic lens, you see almost like the eye of the storm, almost like, you know, satellite image. Beautiful. Should be £119.90. So you're getting 310 carats here in total, a mixture of the golden colours, the reds, and also the blues. That's crazy. That's crazy for petersite.
Wow.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
That's amazing.
You've got 2 strands there. You can make a mala necklace. That would be gorgeous as a mala necklace. Alongside the amber, I think would be amazing. The amber bead bundle that we've got coming your way. It's not something that I think even us as employees and collectors, it's not a gemstone that we have a lot of, is it, Mark?
It's not, no.
Because we don't see it very much. Yeah. And it's expensive. It's generally expensive. Not today, though. How many did I have of these? 43. Wow. I'm tempted to get one of these bundles. Ollie's saying the same, because I think, especially with what's going on in the world right now, we've all been through it, haven't we? So what a lovely gemstone. If somebody needs, you know, there's lots of people are really getting crystal healing is massive at the moment. And this is one of the gemstones which is believed to be one of the most powerful. £34.95. It's mindful just to look at, Ollie is saying. Yeah, you can get completely lost in every single one of those stones. Like stormy seas. Look how poetic we all are. First thing on a Tuesday morning. Hello Channel Islands, hello to you Jennifer, hello to you Essex, well done, multi-buyers, Janice, Yorkshire, Carolyn, Angela, hello Ceredigion, hello to our new customers. Now just to make you aware, jewellery makers, if you have it in your basket and you don't check it out, it's not guaranteed to you. Again, Mark, if I can, I'm going to grab your brand new amber strand that is coming up in the 9 o'clock hour.
It works, doesn't it, with everything?
All those different shapes in that strand.
I like the term olives. Amber olives.
Amber olives. Yeah, that's cute. That is really cute.
It actually brings out every single colour.
It does,
in the petersite. It does, doesn't it? It does, because in the petersite, if you look at it, you've got gold, you've got blues, you've got purples. Can you see the purples? You've got reds, you've got some deep mocha colours as well. It's a stunning strand. Sorry, I need to move on. Sorry. Moving on to, oh yes, a bundle. Not only do we bring you beautiful gemstones and sterling silver so you can make your amazing jewellery, it doesn't just end there. We need to look after those pieces of jewellery, don't we? So that's where connoisseurs step in. Now I know that our sister channel also uses this brand. In fact, they had Gavin from Connoisseurs on one of their shows recently, actually. I'm missing one product, just so you know. You do get the Dazzle Stick. The Dazzle Stick is amazing. I use it myself. So the Dazzle Stick basically has got a little brush on the end, and you brush the solution onto your stones, onto your diamonds, and it brings them up all sparkly and clean. So you're actually getting 2 of your polishing cloths. Again, all the shows that you've seen me, certainly the ones I did recently with Jake, with those with your kunzites, I had one of these to hand. There's 2 different types. So one's gold. and one is silver, because they have a different solution, if you like, inside. And then this one here is a quick beauty treatment for gold and silver jewellery. Again, that is your jewellery wipes, so they're obviously a little bit moist, more moist. So a huge collection of your connoisseurs, plus the dazzle stick. So you get those bottles as well. The additional refills as well. Gosh, so I'm actually missing 3 products then. 3 products. You need to have add those 2 bottles and the little dazzle stick too. This will keep your jewellery well protected, clean.
Wow.
For years. You will have this for years. And do you know what? I always laugh because one of my friends, and I referenced her the other day when I was talking about cleaning products, and in my ear I could hear Wayne and Adam actually saying, I'm sure she's going to love that you're talking about how dirty her jewellery is, Elle. I was like, oh, yeah. But one of my friends, she's a hairdresser, so she's constantly got a hand in soap and shampoo and conditioner and things like that, and it gets stuck. So I always take along to the salon, clean the connoisseurs, so I can clean her jewellery for her when I'm sat there and she does my hair. But this will be perfect. Don't forget, these products are included in this bundle for £27.95. Is it gone? Well done.
Gosh.
Well done, well done. Now this is gorgeous, alongside your amber. You know what it is, don't you? When it's glowing green. Now, it can form all around the world, but only one location justifies chrome dioxide. Again, like with your, as I said earlier on, about, what gemstone, your Sleeping Beauty, we were saying that gemstone's deplete. This is also rumoured to be no longer in production. Hiya, Nikki. Hi, Elle, Mark and Fab JM team. Michael, I love your duets with Vicky. Your latest one made me emotional. I cried.
Oh, sorry.
Ah. I think that's...
fair, I got a lot of that actually.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was it the Ed Sheeran one? The latest one?
People just like
Yeah, they are lovely together, aren't they? Hiya, Sarah saying, morning, hooray, Mark's back! Yay. How lovely to see the team back together. I've missed you.
Bless you.
We always miss you, but it did look lovely. I love the way that Mark's idea of I'm more refreshed is coming back from a holiday, walking like in excess of 10 miles every single day. That's the difference.
About 80 we did all together.
80 miles?
Yeah. It doesn't feel like 80 miles of walking.
No. Do you take picnics?
Oh, yes.
Oh, how lovely.
Yeah.
And cups of tea?
tea.
Oh,
Yeah,
sounds amazing. Oh, it did look very picturesque and beautiful, and celebrating 10 years of marriage.
Mad,
So it had to be a special one. Right, so Mark, you love this, I want to say shape, but it's actually a non-shape in the fact that it's pretty natural in its appearance in these nuggets. But there's so much possibilities with a strand like this. $12.95 for a gemstone which is rumoured to no longer be unearthed. You've got high quality here. How easy is it to work with?
Oh, really easy. I mean, it's straightforward. Well, now we've got Wildfire and Fireline. We can simply use our size 12 needle and thread, incorporating other gemstones or other CVs. So you can just make a simple over-the-head 360, incorporating other gemstones, which I do all the time.
Oh, nothing wrong with that. Mark, I need to ask you a question actually, because on Saturday, I told you I made a piece of jewellery for Sunday's show, and I sat down and it was metres of spinel in nuggets like this. It took me ages to get them on the beading thread. Ages. What am I doing wrong? Why did it take me so long? Or is it meant to take that long? It took me a long time.
You've not done it before, have you?
Not with that size.
Because I've got to the point now where I use so many chips and nuggets that I can find the hole without looking. You just get a sixth sense, and yeah.
I just need to practice, do I? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Here we go. Moving. Oh, this caught my attention. You've got one of the rarest varieties of your garnet here. I think alongside your chrome dioxide will be beautiful. This is sizable purple garnet, a very rare variety of your garnet, a hybrid mix in actual fact. So for me it slots perfectly alongside your demantoid, your zavarite, your colour change in terms of its rarity. Totally and utterly natural. Look at that flawless clarity in these breathtaking, quite natural shapes, aren't they? So yeah, for collectors out there, you'll already have started dialing or adding to your baskets because of this, because of the rarity. Now I do understand as well that purple garnet, certain locations, certain mines are currently closed, and that's because of they're part of an area of political unrest, so they're literally safeguarding all the miners, and they've closed them down for the foreseeable. I'm not saying indefinitely, but if you are looking for high quality garnet, then grab those opportunities whilst you can, because we certainly don't have a huge amount of it within our vault. 54 carats that you're getting here. It's totally natural, like I said, a rare variety, a hybrid variety of your garnet family. 104 carats and 95 pence. Just beautiful. They're almost like purple rain, aren't they?
I always think purple garnet should have a name all of its own, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
It's a bit of an afterthought, just calling it its name.
Spessartite, zavarite. What should we call this one? Purple. I agree with you.
Sorry about that.
$49.95. Sorry, we just had a funny noise go off in the background. $49.95 for one of the most collectible varieties of your garnet, and certainly one of the most beautiful. Do we think we're done? Yes, of course we're done at $49.95. It's purple garnet, and they are large pieces. I mean, look at the size of these ones. Large pieces which could so simply be, I don't know, prong set, bezel set, seed bead bezeled. We're going to take it under £20 for you, Jewellery Makers. Goodness me. £19.95. It's definitely added to my order, and I'd be using it alongside a deed of the day. I think, you know, the four sterling silver chain bundles. Just pop one of those suspended from the centre. Mark, that's amazing, isn't it? £19.95. What would you do with this shape? Because it's more irregular than some of our faceted shapes.
Well, I would incorporate that in maybe some crochet work.
Oh, lovely.
So 0.4 crochet with some seed beads, and then just incorporate those maybe every 20 or 30 stitches. Just incorporate one of those. That might
Lovely.
be really nice.
So it's
or
going to create,
incorporate chipahimo.
so it's going to kind of
really
almost
nice.
create a frill with a genuine gemstone.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Under £20, snap it up whilst you can. We had an awesome strand of spessartite the other day actually, and I think that purple garnet and spessarite as a combination is just breathtaking. Well done to all of our collectors on those phone lines. Again, maybe worthwhile getting your certificate of authenticity with something this beautiful. Now, really? Okay, hold up. Yeah, I did sound like I was going to break into a song then, didn't I?
That's not enough. That's got a good enough reason, is it?
It's not good enough reason, I agree. Because Thomas just said to me, I'm going to repeat you exactly what he's just said. This has been in the vault for a year, okay? Do you know most gemstones, from the moment they're unearthed from the ground to the time scale that you buy it, if you like, in a piece of jewellery, it can be between 15 and 20 years. So Tom's just using a year as an excuse, but he's like, we've got a big delivery coming. Okay, fair enough, we do have a big delivery coming. So what? If you've never bought purple garnet before, this is going to be, it's a perfect opportunity right here, right now. Look at that quality of colour, and honestly, from one person, this is my favourite gemstone family to ever talk about, because gemologically it's fascinating, but also in terms of the intrinsic value per carat, it is up there with some of the most incredible natural gemstones. But okay, senior producer Tom is justifying this movement with the fact that it's been within our vault for a year. That's fine, listen, I don't think we can we even buy it at that price tag? No. Simple no. We can't buy it. We can't source it at that price. How many do we have available then? Okay, so there's only 28 of these available. Lauren, well done. Essex, well done. Amanda, well done. Dawn, London, Helen, Molly, Denise, Ruth, Susan, Carolyn, Diane. I can guarantee, jewellery makers, if you get this gemstone home and you've never seen it before in person, you will fall in love with it instantaneously. I say the same about spessartite garnet as well, because they are totally natural. You know, to have that intensity of colour is fascinating, really, with all your coloured gemstones. Good. I'm glad they are going into your collections, because they are too beautiful to be within our vault, to be fair. Okay, moving on. Sterling silver. Right, well, you'll need these then for your garnet, won't you? You'll need these for Mark's Amazing Kit. You'll need these definitely for your Collector's Choice Aquamarine. What did you say? I picked up the wrong one, sorry. Sorry. Here we go, eye pins. I picked up 26 for some reason. I'm just looking for a little, oh here they are, I've seen them, I knew I'd seen them. Tweezers, so here's an eye pin. We stopped doing them for a while, I don't know why, but it's lovely to have them back in the vault, because if you're anything like me, I actually really struggle to get that perfect eye. It's really difficult to get the perfect circle.
Yeah.
Do you find that, Michael?
I've tried it a few times and it is.
It's hard.
Especially when everything has to be perfect.
Yeah.
In your mind, and Mark's like that as well.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we've got shepherd hooks as well. So literally loop that on, attach that eye pin, or the eye, onto the actual shepherd hook, and you know it's perfect. Hiya Angela, good morning Elle, Mark, Tom, and lovely team. What are those chains to your left, Elle? Shiny. Sorry, I had to break into a little bit of the giant turtle in Moana then. Look at those! They are shiny. So these, Angela, are your deal of the day. We're bringing them to you in the 4 different colourways. You've got 4 different styles of sterling silver chains. I'll tell you this. You know this one here? We launched the bracelet version of this the other day. They all sold out. And I showed you a designer, the fastest growing jewellery designer in the world right now. And the bracelet version was £295 on their website. No way near for all 4 of these. So yeah, they're incredible. But I actually think your eye pins are going to be essential alongside your deal of the day for sure. Alongside Mark, your awesome kit that's only about 20 minutes away.
It's flying by. You're
getting 30 within a pack. All of your gorgeous gemstones. Again, think about your amazing collector's choice. Sorry, don't know. Collector's choice aquamarine. £4.95 only for 30 of them. That's a big gram weight of precious metal for less than £5. It's almost not worth making them yourself.
No, absolutely. What you could do, you see, you can thread beads on and leave the same amount of space at the other end and make a replica loop, and you're halfway there for your rosary linking, you see.
So here we go. I've taken one of the ambers from the bead selection that you're getting for the very first time. So if I wanted to attach that to a chain, like you said, I'm halfway done, aren't I?
That's beautiful. I love that amber.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous, and we've got them in different sizes. The first time we've ever actually done like basically an amber scoop, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's basically an amber scoop. Not available for pre-order, sorry, lots of you are asking it to be on pre-order. We can't do that, they'll have sold out by the time we actually bring them to air. So we're making it fair for everyone. Moving on!
Remind me in the break that I need to ask you a question about alexandrite.
Okay. Well, that's funny you should say that. I actually had a little bit of a rant the other day.
Oh, okay.
I had a rant.
We might have the same rant.
Maybe. So basically I saw a jewellers, I can't remember the name of the jewellers, that was advertising alexandrite, and they said genuine alexandrite and natural diamonds in 9-carat gold. Straight away alarm bells ring. I'm going, you wouldn't put alexandrite that's that eye clean in 9-carat gold. And it wasn't genuine alexandrite, it was created alexandrite, and I had a little bit of a rant on there. I was like, you shouldn't be advertising something as genuine if it's not. Do we all agree?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do we all agree? Yeah. So I don't know, I must know. I was just being tetchy, probably. But but it shouldn't be allowed. Anyway, these are beautiful, Tom. These are lovely. Do you know what? I'd actually take a pair, nip that loop off, and they'd be some nice studs. Gold plated 925 sterling silver, you're getting 10 pairs. You obviously get the butterfly post. Here's a few examples as shown by our lovely Ollie, perfect for the amber that's coming up. And you've had the eye pins, haven't you? You'd pay that for one pair, I think, from a jeweller's. You would, you'd pay for it for one pair. I think, I don't know, it's been a long time since I've bought any item of jewellery from a jeweller's. However, for that amount of precious metal, that level of quality, the loop there is obviously ready and waiting for you to suspend something from, but you don't have to, and if you would prefer it as a stud, just nip them off with your flush cutters. But Mark, when I look at these, I also think about the security aspect, so I could really load these full of genuine gemstones.
You absolutely could. What I really like on the post,
you've
got the notches on the post as well, which is just that little extra little security feature.
Peace of mind, isn't it? Yeah, it's a little divot that you see in the actual post itself. Again, I'm thinking about your collector's choice. Your really beautiful aquamarine that is coming up at 10 o'clock. You know, I'd create a wonderful cascade, a beautiful cascade of aquamarine suspended from these. Well done, everybody. And again, alongside your dealer day, I could go on for sure. Okay, are we ready? Because it is time for a massive bundle. A bundle of one of the most beautiful gemstones, but again, it doesn't carry the price tags that many other gemstones do, which is a mystery really, because if you think about it, it's got many of the traits that we actually aspire to with the likes of turquoise. I'm talking about the wonder of varisite. Love, love, love this bundle. There's so much potential, so many opportunities for us to get creating, and they can be the most simple of makes, I think, with bundles like this. The one in the centre, these beautiful faceted, I don't know, rice beads, would we call them, are colours of your gorgeous agate. Agate has a different patterning to what you see within your varisite. They're more circular patterns and bands. The other 4 strands are all varisite. Again, another gemstone that really responds beautifully to the dyeing process. It really holds on to those gorgeous colours, and you can wear this with confidence that it's going to hold those colours indefinitely. I'm thinking mala necklaces, I'm thinking macrame, I'm thinking stretchy bracelets, I'm thinking knotting, all sorts basically. I'm thinking, you know, on the back of the tropical show that we had the other day, you know,
you look beautiful on that show, can I just say?
Oh, thank you.
You did.
Thank you. I got the message. Elle, can you dress tropical? Nothing fits me in my wardrobe, Chloe. Nothing. Literally nothing fits me. So flowers in your hair, that always works. Anyway, but it would work amazingly alongside all of that collection, don't you think?
I love the 2 coral colours on it. I think they're just so subtle, aren't they? They're beautiful.
These ones?
Yeah, I love them. Absolutely love them.
Yeah, beautiful. We actually have a varisite. That's gorgeous. Little spaces in between. Yeah. Isn't that gorgeous? Just one sterling silver element at the front, and obviously that is beautiful. Very simple in terms of its construction. But when you have beauty like varisite and a gemstone, then you literally don't need to overcomplicate things. 5 strands in total you're getting here, jewellery makers. So for me, you've got a mala necklace, but with loads and loads of colour. Should be £73.75. This is a mala necklace, by the way, if you're confused by every time I say that. This is a technique, and we do have a DVD for it, but it's a really lovely way of wearing lots and lots of gemstones. Not £75 this morning. It is part of your early bird hour, plus it's also a star buy.
What? Oh my lord.
How many do we have of these? 31.
Oh.
39. Okay. We need every single one of those, because you're going, well, that is ridiculous. It's a beautiful gemstone valicite, isn't it?
And they get really good drill holes, so they're really easy to get kids involved. And I know they've been off for quite a while, but we've got another 6 or 7 weeks before September.
As if they're having a summer holiday now.
Yeah.
I know.
So
totally.
They're large enough for Willow to handle as well, aren't they?
Yeah, and I have to tell you, these would actually be easier than some of the plastic beads that you're getting those jewellery, because she had one of those gifted to her, and honestly she got so frustrated because she couldn't see the drill holes. These would actually be easier.
Yeah, they will.
They're gonna be an on-screen sellout. It's gone. Well done.
That's brilliant.
Well done, well done, well done. And if you loved that hour, just you wait until you see what's coming up. We have Mark's beautiful kit of amber. I don't believe we've ever done a kit like this before. All of brand new shapes and sizes and colours, and sterling silver and also silk. So that's coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, but not before we show off your creations in the Wall of Fame. Sorry. I looked totally unprepared then. Here we go. Mark's just like, oh, we don't get to read them anymore. That's easily solved.
You want to share them?
Is Michael... Right. I'll do that one. You do that one. I'll do that one. You do that one.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sharesies.
Thank you.
So 835 is Jane. Hello to you, Jane. Says 2 of my friends wanted anklets made with amber. Oh, beautiful. I got these chips from JM a while ago, and the findings too. They were very pleased with them, and they are nice and light to wear. I hope you like them, and that's from Jane. Lucky friends, Jane. I've got number 836, which is Anna. Hello, Anna. Oh, that's gorgeous. Hello everybody, here's my entry to the Wall of Fame for this week. My first attempt at using silver clay paste. I used tiny vine leaves from my garden, beautiful peach pearls and with amazing lustre, 0.4 sterling silver wire and sterling silver snake chain, all from JM. I lost my mojo lately. A win would be the icing on the cake as it's my birthday on the 17th of July. Oh, happy birthday. Thanks for giving us all the inspiration, fun and encouragement. Good luck everybody. And that's Anna in Lincolnshire. I have 837, and this is from Ali Perry.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, lovely, Ali. This week's entry is a collection of my stack of bracelets. I love the simplicity and ease of wear of these makes. All fabulous gemstones from Jewellery Maker and charms from my stash. Good luck to us all, and that's Ali. Wonderful, Ali. Over to you.
Right, this is from Wendy, number 838. And Wendy says, hi everyone at JM. Please find attached my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. My necklace is made from silver-coated wire with garnet rounds and a single clear faceted quartz drop. Everything from Jewellery Maker. Lots of love, and that's from Wendy. That's beautiful, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Very, very elegant. And Molly, number 839. Jewellery Maker recently had some great deals on metals, including copper sheet, and these are the results. Heat-treated copper bangles. I'm on a bit of a learning curve with copper, so I would welcome more demonstrations. I really love the new JM programme format and schedule, and look forward to new demos and ideas. Thanks to everyone concerned. That's Molly in Belfast.
Beautiful.
Well done. Beautiful. It's over to you.
Oh, over to me?
Yes.
I have 840. Donna. Hello to you, Donna. I thought I'd entered something. Only the second time, as I'm not overly confident with my jewellery making. Well, you should definitely be entering, Donna. Please find attached my photo of a jadeite suite. I made it for my sister-in-law's birthday. Sterling silver plain round, spacer beads, shepherd hooks, head pins and jadeite are all from Jewellery Maker. Good luck to all who have entered the WOF, and thank you to all the JM team for the entertainment during this strange period of our lives. Good luck to you, Donna. That's beautiful. I have 841. Oh, Helen, that's gorgeous. Please find attached my entry to the Wall of Fame. I made some lapis stacker bracelets during lockdown. Thank you so much for all the fun that you give us every single day. And she says, Jenny, you inspired me to make this design. Thanks, and that's Helen. Gorgeous. 842, Kerry Longshaw.
That's beautiful.
Gorgeous. Morning to all at JM and fellow WAFs. Here is this week's entry to the Wall of Fame. This is a pearl shell necklace and bracelet set, rosary linked together. Everything in this picture was purchased from yourselves while I was watching Mark Smith make a longer version of this necklace from shell pearls. I've had you on my screens every day since lockdown, but as of Monday I'm back at work, so good luck to everybody who enters, and that's Kerry. Boo! I know, normality. Back to normality. Over to you.
Number 843, and this is from Alex. And Alex says, good morning, JM. I've attached a photograph of a bracelet I've made using abalone and mystic coated quartz. Gemstones, spacer beads, head pin, extender chain and jump rings are from JM. The only component sourced elsewhere is the clasp. Good luck to everyone in this week's draw, and that's from Alex in Gloucestershire. And Karen, number 844. Oh my lord, look at this.
Wow.
Here is my entry for the Wall of Fame. I had some green aventurine 6mm plain rounds left over from another strand, which were destined to be a bracelet. But before experimenting with making some wirework connectors, I decided to make a necklace instead. It's been great to see everyone back in the studio, and the inspiration, as always, is outstanding. Thank you all, and good luck. Stay safe, and that's from Karen. Beautiful.
Is that everybody?
That's it.
Good luck, everyone.
Well done.
In your draw. It happens tomorrow. Happens tomorrow with me. So make sure you tune in then. One of you will be credited £100 to your JewelleryMaker account. Somebody else will be credited with 50. So win-win situation, Jewellery Makers. But do not go anywhere, because coming up after the break, we have some of the most beautiful jewellery, incredible inspiration, and a stunning kit that is also very, very affordable when you consider the components. Sterling silver, a variety of amber colours and shapes, and silk. Now, this treasure is always one of our most popular, so much so that it doesn't just warrant purchasing literally over the internet. We travel to that destination quite frequently. Here's presenter Becky in Gdansk talking about our amber.
Welcome to Gdansk, the beautiful historic city. What we have here in Gdansk, of course, as well as all the history, is incredible culture, but some might say, most importantly, the place for Baltic amber.
Gdansk is the amber capital of the Baltic states, and you will see many stalls selling this curious organic all over the Tri-City. However, the cobbled Mariaska Street is where the most knowledgeable and prestigious amber dealers can be found.
We're about to head into this medieval forge tower, which actually used to be a prison tower. Now, though, it holds some of the most special treasures of the region. This is the Amber Museum. And within the walls of this museum, there's going to be a lot of information all about the history, the movement, as well as the inclusions. I've even heard rumour there's an actual Fender Stratocaster guitar made purely out of the beautiful amber itself. We're now here at one of the main beaches where we mine or net our amber. The reason this is so perfect is due to the way in which it's etched out of the land and the direction that the tide mainly comes in, you get a really ferocious churning, which hopefully now and again sees one or two pieces of amber float up towards our shore. Marius has told us that a lot of people can be quite lucky when they come beachcombing. So essentially what he said is to sort of follow the arc in which the waves have naturally left, sort of part way down the sand. And as we were following them then, we've literally just found 2 or 3 really small but definite pieces of amber. It's amazing what you can find on a walk.
After a hard search on the beach, we called it a day, and the next morning we set off to Marius's factory to see the process from raw amber to beautiful jewellery.
We're here in Gdansk, of course, with the wonderful Marius, who is not only an expert in the wonderful amber, but is, of course, our supplier of the beautiful Baltic gold. It's so lovely to be here, Marius.
Great to have you here. Thank you for coming.
Anytime. Marius, tell us a little bit about how you started up this business.
Well, we started with my brother, which is my partner, about 20 years ago. And that was a natural match. I mean, the Baltic amber is what we find here is one of the very few gemstones we can find in the area we live. So We admire it since we were very young kids, and it's been throughout our lives really.
Why do you think Baltic amber in particular is so world famous?
That's the only real amber in the world, to be honest, and only amber we can find in such a big spectrum of colors. We have it from lemon, going through the earthy colors, cognac, brownish colors, to the almost cherry red or black colors even. Yeah. So it's a lovely stone to work with, yes.
The wonderful Marius is going to be talking to us all about the process of working the amber from the raw material into the beautiful pieces you can get your hands on. So join us on this journey. We're going to be looking at how to create a cabochon now, and it's a shape that is really popular with us jewellery makers. So where does the process start with making the cabochons?
Well, the making cabochon starts like any stones we cut, from selecting the and sorting the material.
Yeah.
So basically, if you want to cut, for example, this one, which is 20 by 15 millimeters,
yeah,
cabochon, we need to find the piece of amber which is not too small, so we make a piece obviously.
Yeah.
Or it's not too big, so the wastage is minimal.
Okay.
So something like that for that cabochon, that's the final piece we want to get. That piece would be just perfect, because as we see the sidewise, it will make the nice cabochon. Yeah, so now we're gonna show you how it's done.
Perfect.
From the raw piece of amber, that state, to the nice and cut cabochon.
So here we're flattening the back of the raw material to recreate the flat side of the cabochon. Once we've got the right flattened back, we sketch around the design itself so that we essentially are making a template. So at this time we're making what we refer to in the UK as a dobstick, which is essentially where you get the raw piece of material that is now flattened, essentially shaped. You're then gluing it on to this disc here, which means that when you come to actually cabochon forming it, you're going to get a really nice smooth finish, because you've essentially got the access point to hold it nice and steady in place. So we've separated the cabochon from the dobstick by heating it. And as you can see here now, we're using this wheel to create a really stunning high sheen finish to the beautiful cabochon. We're in the stones and assembly room. Marius, what takes place in this room?
Well, basically when we have the silver parts ready, the stones already cut, we assemble the stones here. So the products are finally finished in this room here. After we use glue or something to assemble the stones, we put it in this machine under center temperature, so it hardens the glue, so it's much stronger than it would be if that's tried in a normal environment.
So that means that when you at home get your solid sterling silver pieces with the amber in them, you know that that beautiful piece of jewellery is going to last and
Are you ready, jewellery makers? I mean, that hour was an absolute roller coaster of collectible opportunities at steal deals. And that is only going to continue for the next 3 hours as well, jewellery makers. I can tell you that for sure. This kit, I don't believe we've ever actually put a kit together like this. And one of the things I want to point out is that it's a really simple kit. We haven't clouded everything with loads of this and loads of that and loads of this. There's 3 key components. But those 3 key components are luxury components. I absolutely adore the amber strand that you're looking at. Now, we've brought you amber strands with different colours before, but I don't know if we've actually brought you the different shapes in one strand before, plus the different colours. Now, what you won't know is at the beginning of this year, as I said just before the break, we are that proud of our amber, and also the relationship that we have with Marius. We don't just do place orders online, we go over regularly. Now, at the beginning of the year, it was just before I found out I was pregnant, the team actually asked me, they said, oh, do you want to go over to Poland to help choose the next collections? Absolutely, in a heartbeat. Now, obviously didn't happen because of the virus, but it didn't stop that purchasing process, because we had to do it sort of through modern technology. But I don't know if we've actually had the variations of colours and shapes in one strand. That bracelet's so beautiful. And these are so on trend, Mark. Now you're looking at here genuine Baltic amber. Some actually use that location and refer to it as true amber. Now this literally dates from 50 million years upwards. We can't actually put a benchmark on the age itself, because we don't know. Marius, you've probably heard before in previous VTs, hasn't ever sort of put a definite age on this gemstone. Much of the world's amber is actually still out at sea, and that's because the forest, the dense forest that these were produced in millions of years ago, over time, when the trees fell, they actually have now retracted into the seas itself, and obviously over millions of years sediment has built and built and built and built on top of that gemstone. And the only way that we know that we'll get that amber is through basically geological events that will stir the amber up. So it's never, we don't know for sure how much amber is actually available to us, because most of it is actually out at sea. Now there are different colours that you get of amber. Most people think of amber as being just that cognac colour, the gorgeous golden orange, but you can actually get over 250 different colours of amber. Now we narrow that down to 7 just for ease, and then we can start talking about things like your transparent amber, your opaque amber, all those exciting internal inclusions which are most desired within this gemstone. This is hugely significant. It's a massively significant gemstone. I spoke about it the other day, and I was talking about how this is not just gemologically exciting, it's history, it's paleontologically, it's geologically, in fact it's also chemically and physically, because this is a gemstone that we actually established electricity from. We established electricity from amber itself. We've identified over 1,500 different species, and that's still inclining on a regular basis. But let's go back to the kit, because it's a simply constructed kit. There's no two ways about that. But the 3 components are high luxury.
They're amazing.
I'm going to give you a little bit of a heads up, because we have, let me just confirm, 65. That's not enough. The price that you're paying for the amber on its own is I think it's massively reduced with this kit.
Completely, yeah.
I think this is a 40-50 JM price amber strand.
I think this is a really nice strand for, we were talking about amber earlier with the bundles that we've got coming up. It's a really nice strand for beginners who've not maybe worked with amber before, or have it in their jewellery making stash, because you've got all the colours, all the textures. You can work it alongside all the other types of gemstones and sea beads that you have at home, and just have a play and get used to how amber feels. Because it's, I still remember the first day I held a strand of amber in the studio, and it's quite a shock.
It is, because it physically floats in salt water.
And it's just the most bizarre feeling ever. And I still remember it to this day. It's amazing.
So I think the price of the kit, we should expect to pay double that for the strand of amber on its own. You're not just getting the amber, you're also getting cubic zirconia, parve set spacer beads. You've got 5 of those that are 6 millimeters in their size. So you're actually getting these in the kit as well. And you're getting your silk, your natural silk, which is pre-threaded. I'll turn that around, there you go. Pre-threaded, will breeze through your amber absolutely no problem. It's simple, but it's perfection. It's perfection. It's letting amber be the absolute showcase. 65 of these are available. Jewellery makers, go, 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 go. The graphics are live. I'm going to keep saying it. For me, the kit, if you doubled that price, that would still be an amazing price for the amber on its own, I think.
Completely.
Mark, I love the creations that you've made.
Well, as I mentioned to you before the break, I've not used silk before. This is the first time I've used silk.
Ah, okay.
And so I've not knotted. I've not pearl knotted. I've used it in macrame, and I've used it in the bead hugging. Which this is what I'm going to show you, the necklace here, which is a really nice way of if you're not because I'm not very good at pearl knotting. I still can't get it.
I was just about to say that how perfect they look.
As I can. So this is just another way of spacing your beads in between.
Again, protecting the amber.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I really like the fact that with amber, you know, the jewellery doesn't tend to be, how do I word this? It's not I've got one word in my mind, I don't want to say it. It's not an overly pretentious gemstone. Does that make sense?
Not ostentatious.
No, yeah. It's one of those gemstones that is really lovely and gentle to wear, of all ages and both genders as well.
Yeah.
This kit is going to sell out literally in the next couple of minutes, if not before, to be honest. So honestly, the price of the kit, I've only got 10 left. Let's bring that price onto your screen. Do you see where I'm coming from? For me, the strand is £45, £50.
Absolutely.
And that's a JM price. Outside of these four walls, you'd be looking at, if that was on elastic, you'd be talking about 60, 70, £80 plus.
That's amazing.
Gone. Well done. Well done. Now, we're going to bring you the demonstration with our lovely Mark, but I just need to make you all aware, for the first time ever, we're actually bringing you, like a pearl, it's basically an amber scoop. I don't think we've ever done these before. In all the different colours. Oh, look at that one. So you've got your butterscotch, honey, green, cognac, lemon, off-white and cherry. So these are all being launched after the demo. And again, I've got a quantity of, okay, they're not huge, about 68. I think this is, like you said earlier on, Mark, I think this is a perfect opportunity for anyone that's maybe not worked with amber before to have a little go. So which of your gorgeous designs are you going to demo?
I'm going to show you the necklace, because I normally do this technique using seed beads, but I'm doing it,
I love it,
naked today, as it were.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
As I said, I've not used silk before, so this is a first for me. The little spacer beads I just love.
Even if you just use one of those
absolutely
spacer
adore
beads
them.
on the silk.
On its own, it's just brilliant.
Yeah.
So what I've done on the bracelet in the middle there, I've used the cord from the strand as the working cord. If I just quickly whiz it round.
Yeah.
So I've used the cord that came with the strand.
Okay. Oh, really?
As the lazy, and then I've just made using a bit of the silk. I've done a little slider.
That's very savvy.
So I've used that on this one, and then the bracelet on this side I've used the silk as a lazy strand.
Yeah.
And I've just knotted either end and then popped on little toggles on the back there.
So on those cards of silk, there's 6.5 feet. So it goes a long way, doesn't it?
You can make more macrame bracelets. I mean, you could use the whole silk and make wish bracelets.
Alone,
Simple
amber
knotted.
wish bracelets.
Yeah,
£10 each.
Yeah, easy.
They'd fly. Anyway.
So, as I said, I've not used the silk before. So what I did is I used it as you're supposed to. I took it all off the strand, off of this little I won't do it, but you take it all off of the card, because obviously you want that needle to be kept to do all your beading. So I'm going to cut that off. Oops. And then the first thing I'm going to do is I just use some ordinary findings from my stash. So I'm going to take one end of the silk and I'm going to pass it through a crimp bead, and then I'm going to feed it back through the opposite direction. So that will feed through. And obviously if you've got French wire, you can use your French wire to use on that. Bring that through, just cut it at an angle. Just going to feed that back through. Obviously you have different size crimp beads in different findings packs.
Literally threading it onto your crimps.
Yep, feeding it back through. which went like clockwork the first time I did it.
Yeah, you are doing this at arm's length, so we'll, you know, I can't do it right in front of my face, let alone at arm's length.
So what you need to do, once you've fed it back through your crimp bead, you just need to leave a big enough loop to attach a jump ring and a clasp to. And we're going to give it a squidge, nice and flat.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to pop a crimp cover on. So do all this before you actually start your beading.
Okay.
So I'm going to pop my crimp cover on.
How quickly you do that? Goodness me.
I love putting on crimp covers.
It takes me ages. But they're worth the time, aren't they?
Yeah. So what I tend to do the 4 compass points, so just turn it round and give it a squidge in 4 points, and that gives it a nice, neat finish. Cut off that tail.
Mm-hmm.
And then you need to decide whereabouts you want your first bead. So what I did is I left about 6 inches of cord before I started the beading, because I think amber, it's a waste having it at the back of the neckline where no one can see it. So I just left a nice neat finish. So then you need to decide on the way you're going to thread on your beads. So on my strand here, we've got the little olives in between the little rondelles, and they're actually colour graded for you, so you don't actually need to reposition your beads. So first thing I'm going to take the needle, which is still pre-threaded on the silk, and I'm going to let's start with some of the cognac. So I'm going to take my first amber, I'm going to thread it on, I'm going to slide it down to my 6-inch length, and I'm coming out of the top of the amber, I'm going round and I'm placing the needle back up through the same hole, pull nice and tight. Okay, so you have this little black cover on one side of the bead, and then you take your next bead. So I'm going to stick with the 3 rondelles. I'm going to take the amber, I'm going to pull it through with the needle, and it doesn't matter where you do the move, because all we're going to do is slide the bead down. So I'm going to take the needle back up through the same amber, and I'm just going to slide it down. So in effect, you've got a space in between, but it's not a knot. Okay, but it's keeping the amber separate. Now let me pop on one of the little spacer beads, and then I can take my needle up through the centre. Take the needle back up through. And just have a play with the combination of how you want your beads to sit. Pull that through, and I'm just going to slide it. So you've still got that separation. And then let's pop on another, let's go for the black. And the holes are quite large in the amber as well, so there'll be no issue with getting the needle through twice. Bring that up through. Pull it through. As I said, I didn't want to use all of the strand on the necklace because I wanted to make the bracelets and the earrings as well. And then you'll just continue with your combination of beads until you get to a point. I'll just pop one of the olives on. You get to a point where you either go asymmetrical or symmetrical. And obviously you can do this as a bracelet as well. So you're just going to complete your little combination of beaded work, and then you're going to leave the same length of thread the other side. If I bring the necklace across, I'll put it on the overhead, you can see that. So there's my 2 loops, and I've just added a simple toggle clasp, and there's the 2 crimp bead covers on the end. I've got my 6 inches of thread.
Yeah.
Then I've got my beaded selection, so that combination's already been made. So as you can see, I've started with the lemon on the inside, then the milky, the amber, the milky, and I've kept the little rondelles, the same sort of symmetrical pattern, and I've got my 6 inches of cord the other side. And it's a really nice, very, very light, I still can't get over how light it is. So you've still got the space in between the beads, keeping them separate. But if you're not, because I'm not happy with the neatness of my knots, I'm practicing, but I'm still not happy with
Looks
it myself.
perfect to me.
So this is a nice way of adding a bit of interest. So the black against the beads looks stunning.
It really does.
Really nice. And then you've got the space in between if you're not etched with your knotting. It's just a really nice, simple way of
And there's two
using
components
the
there, two organic components.
yeah, silk and your amber, yes.
Why
yeah.
have we never actually thought about putting those together
true.
before?
Yes.
I mean,
yeah.
I just think, because the amber is a softer gemstone as well, so it seems
right.
logical, really, to put silk with it. Beautiful. I love it. The kit sold out completely. Well done, everybody.
That's fantastic.
Congratulations to you. Now, if you did miss out, don't worry. But I would suggest you dial super quick on these. Now, we've been bringing amber to you for many years, and I don't believe we've ever done an amber scoop before. Now, there are 65 of rounded about of the different colourways to bring you in different sizes. So instead of having to buy one strand of 6mm, one strand of 8mm, one strand of 10mm, you've got a mixture in this one bundle. I know for sure that they are all going to sell out. For sure, for sure, for sure. And you said earlier on, Mark, this is an opportunity for someone to sort of really get to grips with this amazing organic gemstone.
Absolutely.
Because it does feel different.
I'm going to put them in colour order, I think.
Are you going to create an ombre?
Because Tom has very kindly allowed me to have some of these.
Has he? Aha, aha. So Mark's going to
Yeah.
give you some inspiration as well. Beautiful opportunity. Which one am I starting with? I'm going to start with the classic cognac. Now, sometimes I'll use the board, sometimes I won't. Only because I think the darker the colour, if I put it on a black background, you won't be able to see the amber itself. Now, the problem is these are so perfectly spherical, they're going to roll. Now, they are all drilled. They are all drilled. And you're getting a mixture of them in total, sort of a mixture of your sizes itself. I think use Mark's technique that you've just seen demonstrated with the silk. How beautiful would that be? So here we go. So you're getting 4 of the 6mm, 2 of the 8mm and 2 of the 10mm, all in one scoop. Now, never have we done an amber scoop before. Never. Is it something we want more of, jewellery makers? I think so. I think so as well. And I think maybe we could actually mix up those colours as well, but that might be, I don't know, it might be a higher price point, who knows. Now, already lots of you dialing through. Just to give you a heads up, there are 65 of these available. I've got them in the 6 different colours for you. Mix them up, as Mark suggested. So beautiful as a mixture. A gemstone that, you know, again, you can use this with your hematite. You could use this with your beautiful aquamarine. I think that's something you said earlier on, wasn't it? Aquamarine and amber.
That's what I'm going to do it with.
Is it?
Yeah.
Lovely as a combination. Yeah. With your deal of the day, I don't think you are prepared, jewellery makers, for just how amazing this price tag is going to be. A gemstone that dates back between 10 and 100 million, well, no, it could be beyond 100 million years ago. The actual forest itself, the amber-bearing trees, existed at that time. At that time. Of course, since then they have fallen, they've slid into the ocean itself, sedimentary rock, all of those different things, but preserve this beautiful, genuine gemstone. And I always say it whenever I talk about amber, this is a gemstone that has actually defied Mother Nature. Defied Mother Nature, because every single organic material on Earth returns to Earth, right? We do. After our existence, we return to this Earth. Apart from amber, of course, because no, this amazing, what was once a liquid, has withstood Mother Nature's natural decaying process. So, just so you know, because I know there's only 7 here, you do get 8. You do get 8, so the quantity is 4 of your 6mm, 2 of your 8mm, and 2 of your 10mm in this colour, jewellery makers. So, yeah, I know there's only 7 here. But one's gone rogue. They are that perfect. Listen, they're that perfectly spherical. So make sure you use these on your bead mats. Make sure you do. $12.95 only.
Wow. So
you're going to ombre, mix the colours, and you're going to use it also alongside our collector's choice strand.
Yeah.
Nice.
They look amazing.
Really, really nice. Ollie, you were saying, wish just one on a wish bracelet. Really cool.
Yeah.
So it's like, Mark, can you just spare one of those on a wish bracelet for Ollie? Very cool, though.
They're lovely, aren't
It,
they?
and
So
anybody
lovely.
can make a wish bracelet.
Yes.
I'm thinking about bread and butter here, because I think if anybody who does sell their jewellery, instantaneously the public knows what amber is, and has that immediate price point, that perceived price point. If you did just put one onto silk in a wish style bracelet, what do you think? £10? At
Easy,
least?
Easy, yeah.
At least? And it takes you how long to make a wish style bracelet?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. It's not bad, is it? I think they would absolutely fly from any artisanal market or any craft fairs. Again, these are looking like they're going to be a sellout. I would expect there to be probably repeat orders across all of the different colours. To be able to get all of the different sizes in one £12.95 purchase is amazing. You know, instead of having to buy the 4mm strand, the 8mm strand, the 10mm strand, you've got them all in that one incredibly affordable price tag. Because to be honest, having been to Poland, you would pay that for one little bead, to be truthful. Yeah. Okay, moving on to the lemon. One of the traits that lemon amber actually has is, this tends to be one of the most translucent. So I'm putting this one on the board so they actually do stay 2, 4, here we go, 6, 8, there we go. So large drill hole apertures, so even some of your gauges of wires will go through these, no problem. Elastic, perfectly, absolutely perfectly. I'm just going to show you, this is a piece of wire, thank you Mark.
So this is 0.8.
That's 0.8 and I can tell you there's loads of room.
I reckon you get 1 mil at least.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, whenever I work with amber, it's always with elastic, and the elastic is 1 mil.
Yeah,
and
of course.
That breezes through.
Yeah.
So if you love the citrus fresh colour, it tends to have amazing clarity, lemon amber. Can you see how it varies as well within the gemstone? You know, you get these beautiful patterns and swirls. Few gemstones on this planet actually do get better, physically better with age. Amber does. It's one of those gemstones, like a fine wine, just seems to get better and better and better. The colour deepens, sort of every year, if you like. Just incredible treasure, and like I said earlier on, one with massive, massive significance. The different colourings, obviously, this is from a type of tree. They're a type of conifer and pine tree that existed. Not that they don't all exist. There are a few trees that still create amber, but obviously you've got to remember that process. It's not something that happens overnight. It's something that happens over millions of years. Yeah, so different types of trees will produce the different colourings and things like that. Now, I'm going to show this again, this beautiful necklace. Imagine using these as your guru beads. £12.95. Yeah, again, I'm not surprised. I've got repeat purchases across all the different colours. I mean, how many in total? So 8 pieces. So 16 pieces of amber for less than £30 across those 2 purchases. How amazing. So Mark, what's you're making, aren't you? We've given you this to create with.
So if I wasn't using them with products, I'm not going to show you what I'm making with them yet, but you've got 8 beads there, so I would take 3 of each size and make simple drop earrings with maybe a black spinel or a ruby or something just in between, just to break them up. And then the other 2 that were left, I would maybe put a faceted smoky quartz or something autumnal in the centre on a slider bracelet or something
beautiful.
like that. Yeah.
That would be beautiful. Don't forget the studs that we had earlier on as well. Just one on those gold-plated studs would be amazing. Because I don't think people are just going to be getting one of these packs. I think they're going to.
How often do we get enough in a pack to make a pair of drop earrings?
Without buying multiple strands?
We all normally only get one large in the centre, you see, which will be a separate pendant. But now we've got the 2 of the large, so you've got a set of earrings straight away, so easy.
That's a really good point. You'd normally have to go, okay, so if I want to create that graduation earrings, I have to buy at least 2, 3 strands.
To get the larger size from the middle.
At least. You're getting that within this one £12.95 purchase. Okay, moving on to the cherry. You can mix all these colours up, absolutely. Now, the cherry amber is one of the darkest varieties of amber that you get. So again, I'm just going to lose the blackboard. When you first look at cherry amber, you might think, okay, it's almost mahogany-esque. If you can imagine that sort of old old antique woodwork. It's very, very mahogany-esque, but when you actually hold it up to the light, you actually get this really beautiful flash of red within. Can you see? It is lovely. Yeah, I perhaps shouldn't use this description, but do you remember as a child cola cubes? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, and they look almost black, but then until you hold it up to the light, you get this actual flash of red come through. I think this one's going to be very popular. It'll go gorgeously, can I just suggest, with maybe a butterscotch or something like that. Oh, yummy, yummy. I do think it's going to be one of the most popular of them. Again, on your deal of the day, and certainly alongside your Collector's Choice strand, which comes in half an hour's time. Yeah, I can tell just by the sheer volume of you that are there at the moment the graphics actually appear. These are popular, yeah, you can see. They're going to be a sellout for sure. Eileen, Pamela, Essex, Alison, Kate, Rosemary, Yvonne, Linda. Hello to you, Wendy, Helen, Jackie. Hello to you, Alison, Gloria, Heather, Susan, Channel Owls, well done. Sandra, Oxfordshire. Yeah, we're not throwing a curveball at you here, Jewellery Makers. You are £12.95 for these amazing scoops. If you're a brand new customer, don't forget, not only are you getting genuine amber, you also have the opportunity with, if this is your first purchase, then you'll be getting the Get Started with Jewellery Maker DVD, which gives you all the essential techniques, and 2 genuine gemstone strands sent to you for free. And let's not forget as well, our money back guarantee is extended for a full 60 days with everything that is going on in the world. So that is when? The 14th of September. That's a long time. It's a long, long time for you to justify your purchase. How long do you think it's going to take you to justify that purchase? Seconds? Seconds! You've just got a gemstone which is millions of years old. One of the... if you're watching right now and amber is relatively new to you, you might be saying, okay, hang on, how have I not seen cherry amber before? Because of its rarity. Different colours are far rarer than others. Blue is the most... is the red. Has it gone? Okay, stay where you are on those phone lines. Now this, we call it earthy amber, but in the back of my mind it's green.
Yes.
And I don't know why we feel like we need to change that. And perhaps I might bring that up with the team, because less than 2% of the world's amber is green. So...
it's my favourite colour.
Yeah, it's one of mine too.
Yeah.
I'll read this a sentence to you. The most valuable colours of amber are blue, green and red. I don't know why we have to change it to earthy.
Look at that.
There we go. That is green amber. So less than 2% of the world's amber is green. It just seems to really highlight the internal inclusions.
It's like the actual sun. It's like a photograph of the sun on its own.
Yes.
Exactly like that.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from there, Michael. It's like you've got the heat.
Oh, look.
As light enters into an amber, which is full of inclusions like these, and the inclusions are most desired. Now they are basically organic material that has been perfectly preserved within this treasure. So that might be plants, might be flora, fauna. Most recognised, I think, is actually your mosquitoes. But the more inclusions, the better. Now, when light enters into your amber and hits those characteristics, those organic materials. Has it gone?
Oh my lord.
It literally plays with the light in a unique way. Amazing.
Do you know the difference between flotsam and jetsam?
No.
I've recently found this out. Flotsam, as in flora, so anything natural is flotsam. Jetsam is plastics and metals and that sort of thing. So
that's a nice way of saying it, isn't it?
Flotsam, jetsam.
Flotsam and jetsam. Oh, never heard. Every
You've
day's
never heard flotsam and jetsam?
Never.
Oh, okay.
Every day's a school day.
Yeah. Oh.
Love that. Right, moving on to which one? The white. I love this colour. Oh, beautiful colour. This is, for me, it's like I can see a beautiful, sweet It's a tantalising colour, this one, isn't it? It's described as off-white, and again, I think we can actually do so much better. I think it's a shade of butterscotch, you're absolutely right, which is Marius's favourite colour, the butterscotch. We have got another butterscotch, in fact I'd use the two together.
Wow.
So again, I might have to bring this up, I just think, do we all agree? It's butterscotch, but that's a darker butterscotch, so we've obviously done it
syrup,
to...
isn't it? A maple syrup colour.
It's like a caramelly like colour.
Yeah. Oh.
Beautiful. How many left? Oh my goodness me, by the time... It's gone. Okay, the last one. I'd be dialing now for the butterscotch. I can't, I do really like this one. I think I was going to say it's my favourite. It is. Now, obviously, I don't have 8 here. I don't have 8 here. Oh, no, I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, no, you do get 8. I'm missing one of the big ones. So you're actually getting 4 of the 6mm, 2 of the 8mm, and 2 of the 10mm as well. I love the butterscotch colour. It's got more of an opacity to it than what you see with your cognac and your green. But you can almost taste it, can't you? It's just beautiful. An organic gemstone, so we don't work on carat weights when it comes to your amber, we work on millimetres, same as your pearls and your abalone, for example. They're all done on millimetres because it's formed from a living organism. It's gone already, well done.
Oh my Lord.
Well done. Well done. So am I handing these over to you, Mark?
Yeah.
You lucky, lucky person. Here we go. Look at all of these. Have you got the aquamarine?
Yeah, I just need the amber to finish off the piece of jewellery I'm making. Yeah.
There you are.
Thank you.
There you go. There you go. Do you want your piece of wire back? There we are. Spoilt, our guest designers. Spoilt. Oh, can I please? Can I be? Well, I wasn't going to say diva, but okay.
I think you're the most undiva-ish person I've ever met. How can he possibly call you a diva?
I'd hope I'm not a diva.
No, not at all.
If anybody actually genuinely thought that, I would be quite upset.
Never in a million years.
Thank you. Yeah. He knows which one I've gone to. I love 17, so I've kind of chosen this. I hope you don't mind. I shouldn't produce from the floor. That's what I was trying to... Mark,
this is the matte
isn't
version.
it gorgeous?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I mean, I love them all, don't get me wrong, but instantaneously I just gravitated towards this one.
Fine with the matte. If you leave it on the desk, can you see the glow that is left on the desktop?
Yes.
That you don't get from the high gloss amber that you think would?
Yes.
It's bizarre.
It plays with the light differently. And look at this one here. Every single one of these ambers, look at that. Ooh, it's like it's got...
It's like an egg yolk yellow, isn't it?
It is. It's got an inner world inside.
I love this. I'd wear that.
Yeah,
The matte version.
gravitated to, I've only got 17 though, haven't I? Or 15. I know, because I checked. It is cool. I love it. Again, you've got the different colours. You've got 2 different sizes. We've got 15 available in the vault. That is unbelievable. For me, this is a £90 strand. I would literally just pop that onto elastic. Or maybe actually now, Mark, use silk.
Use your silk now.
Because this would, if you bought this and you bought the kit,
perfect,
what a gorgeous combination that would actually be. Yeah, so I hope you approve. I literally gravitated to, has it gone? Well done, yeah, clearly. Do I get to choose another one? 9. I love our amber. Number 9. Look how gorgeous. Are you approving of the choices? Look at this on Mark's. Look at the light glowing through Ollie. This just caught Ollie's eye, and he wanted to show you the glow that you get from our amber. Amazing, amazing. No, don't apologise. These are beautiful. Again, something so simple, just popping it onto elastic or silk, as you've just seen in the demonstration. really make something super, super high end, you can't go wrong with amber, because again, straight away you know that it has extreme rarity. It's fascinating. It's a gemstone that fascinates everybody, and also, of course, I perhaps should say there's a big trend at the moment for youngsters to wear amber, and that's because it's believed to help with teething. So if ever you see a little one, you know, scuttling around as they do, and they're rocking an amber necklace, you'll know that's why. But if you go onto the website that might be on high streets, might not, you'll be talking hundreds of pounds for something of this grade and of this quality. A mixture of your cognac, lemon, cherry, I'm going to say darker butterscotch and lighter butterscotch for £49.95. How many have I got? Oh, 28 of these. So if you missed out on the last round, I think this is a great substitute. In fact, yes, good shout,
yes,
Ollie.
Yes.
I still think you've saved money if you get both of these for the price of one. Look at those together. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Hiya, hello to Hillia, Tanya, hello to Town and Wear, Eileen, Alison, Essex, Linda. Check out those baskets because we only had 28. Zara, West Sussex, Jean, Janet, Susan, Janice, Nina, Leicestershire, Jacqueline, Pat. We're down to single figures. Oh, I love them.
Wow.
Love them, love them, love them. Yeah, let's go these. Now this is a really beautiful, fabulous, very Van Cleef shape. Van Cleef and Arpels really embrace the four-petaled flower. And so do we in amber. Look at this. Now there's sterling silver spaces in between. That's gorgeous, isn't it? It's actually got quite a medieval feel to it as well, I feel. It's reminding Ollie of, what, stained glass windows? Yeah.
Yes.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. But yeah, you find them actually, yeah, I know what you mean. If you see in church pews, you know, sometimes they cut out this motif. Yeah, that's gorgeous. So yes, it could be worn sort of as a religious symbol if you wanted to, or just embraced for those really gorgeous shapes. Like I said, Van Cleef and Arpels themselves massively support the flower shape. Loving this design. They're 8mm. They actually lay flat, so they're going to crest the actual curves of the body wherever you choose to wear it. Alongside your 925 sterling silver. They're gorgeous. They could be. Yes, Ollie. Ollie is full of ideas this morning, can I just say? XO. XOXO.
Yes, yeah.
We also do the amber circles as well, don't we? The little...
Yeah? Yeah, like the rings? The donuts. Yeah, yeah. So you could almost do your little XO pieces. That's a really nice idea. I do have, you talking about that, oh my goodness me, spoiling you with gorgeous amber today, jewellery makers. 925 sterling silver. For me, you've got, I mean, you're paying for the silver and you've got everything else. This prehistoric gemstone for free.
I love the fact that today's amber has snuck up on all the viewers, because we've not promoted this as an amber showcase.
No.
It's just suddenly appeared. It's
Yeah.
I quite like that.
I don't know for sure. I don't know if I should. I think our amber we are going to do more frequently as opposed to one day.
Oh, okay.
So
nice.
we're going to bring
that.
it sort of a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there. I think, don't quote me on that, but I think that's the plan. How many did I have of this one available? Only 19. Suzanne, Gloria, hello to you. Jean, Kathleen, Sylvia, hello to you. Essex, Cheshire, Glenda. I've got Janet there and Zara there, and I've got people on the phone lines as well. It's one of those gemstones that I buy probably the most, along with pearls, because I'm not the most talented of jewellery makers, I freely admit. I have very little patience. So I want a quick make, and I think with amber, it's a quick creation.
It is, no, completely. No, you're right.
Pop it onto elastic and you're done.
Yeah.
And you're done. Moving on, well done. Let's bring you cabochons. Again, relatively new additions to our amber portfolio. Why do you have to say portfolio like you're really posh? This is my portfolio. You don't have to, is it just me? Just me. They're beautiful. Just a little bit of gluing on a butterfly post, and you've just made some stunning earrings. Or, you know, all of your incredible wire work. You could use these with your seed beads, Mark. We could just glue them onto some of your lovely precious metals. You get both. They're 12 millimeters. Amber is more often than not actually cut into cabochon-like shapes, and that's because, you know, with the doming, it almost acts like a magnifying glass, so it allows us to actually appreciate all of the inclusions much easier than maybe if it was faceted. Because why would you complicate it, to be honest? You don't want to be competing against facets to actually see those wonderful characteristics that are hidden within this treasure. Now, I had an amber on show the other day, and it had 3 insects in. 3 insects. 3 little bugs, perfectly preserved, on show. Wow. That was just our studio sample, you know, not cherry picked. Yeah, and we've had messages from customers and photographs uploaded to our Facebook page of those perfect organisms which are preserved within the gemstone. £7.95. That's unbelievable. Can you imagine? Oh,
it's beautiful, isn't it?
Look at that. Can you imagine that in a solitaire ring in a jeweller's?
Like you said, it does magnify whatever's behind it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Would that ever be £7.95 if you were to go into an amber boutique jeweller's?
Oh, you get 2, is that? Oh, gosh.
That's actually £4, to be honest. How many have I got of these then, Tom? Only 15. Well done, Glenda, Susan, Rosemary, Lisa, Leslie, Cheshire, Melissa, Anita, and Janet. Some of you might miss out now, so I would definitely check out. It's glowing. That's sunshine. Gone. Well done. So the strand that I showed you previously, look, there we go. There's those beautiful little petals. Very cool. And that's what was Spinel. I think that was with Spinel. Move it. Now I've teased you with this strand already. How quickly do we think this one's going to sell out? There's 31 of these available. Lovely with the aquamarine. You said earlier on, actually, amber looks amazing with aquamarine. Look at this bracelet. Now they're cubes, but you could use that exact same inspiration with this next strand. Mark, yes. It does work together, doesn't it? It's warming. Aquamarine is quite a cool gemstone in terms of its appearance.
It's absolutely perfect with amber.
And I really like it. I wish I had more of these ambers to go around. The spaces that are in between your wheels are 925 sterling silver, so please do not discard them. Use them in your jewellery. You're getting lots, yeah, because obviously they're quite shallow, they're more slender, let's say, slender gemstones. This is coming up at 10 o'clock, Jewellery Maker, so just over 10 minutes to wait for your aquamarine. Mark doesn't know the price of that. I'm keeping it very close to my chest. Anyway, because they're slender, you actually see, it appears that you're getting more sterling silver with these.
Yes, yes.
Gosh, that's amazing. So from your cherry to your cognac to your lemon, 3 different colours. I've got a limited quantity, always been on your screens, at the incredible price tag of £49.95. But because we are more limited, we have taken every single penny, every single pound that we can take out of that price tag off for you, so grab it whilst you can. I don't know if the big order that we've got coming, if you could, obviously the pandemic has affected us in terms of our supplies. We've still been able to bring you awesome products, but I don't know if amber has actually included that. I'm sure it would be on the horizon, but we need those locations, so it makes no sense for us to have just a handful within our vault. They're gorgeous, and I think something for the gents as well.
I think any amber can be worn by gents as well as ladies, any colour and tone. Yeah.
Cufflinks would be really, really cool.
Yes.
I mean, I'm looking around, you know, we've got a very masculine crew here. Very, they're all laughing. I mean, yeah. Yeah, Michael's just like...
I think that we all know that I'm very masculine.
But you would all wear amber, is my point. You would all wear amber, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
As we I said that, Michael was sat there with his feet swinging underneath the chairs. Like, I'm so masculine. You know what I mean? You all would totally wear this, wouldn't you?
Yeah, 100%.
It's a really, really, really cool gemstone across all ages and all genders. Loving, loving, loving this. Has it sold out? Yeah. Now, gosh, really? Already? Okay, now we're going to get cut to a very, very short break, because coming up at 10 o'clock on the dot is your collector's choice. Now, I'm so excited to see your reaction to this. Jewellery makers at home, and also Mark here in the studio, because it is not a secret, Mark, that this is your favourite stone.
It certainly is.
And it's this level of quality that actually commands the highest price tag. I've got a few slides to show you as well. So a quantity of 192, but I can tell you this, they'll all go, because I think that should be considerably more than what you're about to see. More amber opportunities coming your way after this.
Jewellery Maker are proud to work alongside some of the biggest brands in the industry. Keep watching for these brands and many more here on Jewellery Maker.
Hi Jewellery Makers, my name is Mark. I'm the Managing Director of Jewellery Maker. When we took over Jewellery Maker earlier this year, I was absolutely blown away by the incredible talent that was coming through on our Wall of Fame competition. And this is taking Wall of Fame to a whole new level. From the 1st of July, every quarter, Steve and myself are going to have a look at all of the entries on Wall of Fame, and we are going to choose the most exceptional piece and put that into production. What we will do is we will produce those pieces, and if you are chosen as the winner, you will get, free of charge, 10 of those pieces sent through for you as a congratulations for you being that quarter's winner. I cannot wait to see the fantastic inspiration that comes in from our customers, and at the end of September I'll be live on your screens announcing the winner. So please get your entries into the email address below, and I will update you at a later time as to what day that will be, and I look forward to seeing you all then. Thank you very much. Jewellery Maker, create, wear, share.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. So visit our website for more information. Jewellery Maker, create, wear, share.
Don't want to miss a Jewellery Maker show? Then download our app for Android and Apple devices by searching Jewellery Maker in your relevant app store. Stay with Jewellery Maker wherever you go. Don't miss out on our amazing deals, inspiration, demonstrations, and of course all the fun. Create, wear, share on the go with Jewellery Maker. Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Are you new to jewellery making? Not sure where to start? Then tune into Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 p.m. for our Get Started Hour. One of our fantastic designers will be showing you basic techniques, giving you lots of hints and tips, bringing you one of our specially designed kits for newbies, and showing you step-by-step demonstrations to get you started on your jewellery making journey. Get started with Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 p.m. Are you new to jewellery making? Not sure where to start? Then tune into Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 p.m. for our Get Started Hour. One of our fantastic designers will be showing you basic techniques, giving you lots of hints and tips, bringing you one of our specially designed kits for newbies, and showing you step-by-step demonstrations to get you started on your jewellery making journey. Get started with Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 p.m.
Love Jewellery Maker but don't have an account? You can now purchase items on the Jewellery Maker website through our guest checkout. To do so, select the products you wish to purchase and head over to the shopping basket. Simply enter your email address and select Continue as Guest below. After this, the checkout process is simple. Select your quantity and delivery option and then check out securely. Enter your billing details and either a credit card or PayPal account and proceed to payment. From here, you still have the option to create an account if you wish, making shopping online easier for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Aquamarine is known as the gem of the sea. Its beautiful blue hues represents the stunning colours of the ocean. It's a member of the beryl family and is closely related to emeralds and morganites.
Brazil has been a major supplier for aquamarine. Nowadays we find some beautiful pieces from Zambia, Nigeria, Madagascar and Mozambique.
Aquamarine is one of the world's most popular and well-known gemstones, often found with great clarity in a light yet energetic blue. Aquamarine is a real favourite of many gem collectors. As a member of the beryl family, aquamarine's characteristic pale blue colour is created by the presence of iron. Gemstones that are coloured by nature in this way are known as allochromatic. This birthstone for March is highly sought after for its clarity, transparency and undeniable calmness. For incredible jewellery collections featuring this wonderful gemstone, stay tuned to us.
Welcome back, Jewellery Makers. How are we all? What a show so far, and still so much to bring you. I have your hematite bundle coming up in a mega star buy in this hour too. At 8 o'clock, I have to show you a deal of the day. These are in colourways of your 925 sterling silver. So you've got the silver, you have your yellow gold plated 925, and you have your rose gold plated packs of 4 dazzling chains. They're coming up at 11 o'clock. But right now, Jewellery Makers, it is all about what Mark's favourite gemstone, but also one of the world's favourite gemstones. And I wanted to show you, obviously we're going to talk about the treasure itself, but I wanted to actually show you, if I could, maybe a few photographs. It's all right. A few photographs of the many reasons that we love this gemstone, and the fact that we're not just talking about the Jewellery Maker family here. We're talking about royalty, we're talking about celebrities, and I think what's most relevant, and I've spoken about this just recently, ever since the royal wedding, where we actually saw Meghan herself wearing that incredible blue. So here it is. So watery blue aquamarine makes makes a showing inspired by the royal wedding jewels. So the piece that she is wearing in this image is a really stunning aquamarine ring that was gifted to her by Harry as her something blue, and was actually previously Princess Diana's. Again, you can see a picture of it just here. Her something blue was spotted on her right hand as the couple made their way to their reception, a wedding gift from Prince Harry and a tribute to his mother. It is Princess Diana's emerald-cut aquamarine ring created by Asprey in 1997. But a few other examples. You know, this is a gemstone which has been iconic and really at the forefront within jewellery wear for centuries upon centuries. This is quite a recent piece which I just thought was very Jewellery Maker-esque. It's a fabulous necklace created by Bouchon. Now, interestingly, I saw that name and I used to actually have dealings with Bouchon down in London. It was part of my old job. Don't think that that was part of my... I'm not in that calibre in terms of budget, quite the opposite. But one of the things the jewellers that I worked for used to often supply diamonds, etc., to that jeweller itself. Anyway, so look at this beautiful piece. That's a mixture of your lovely pearls and your aquamarine. Now this one, again, I thought very Jewellery Maker, a mixture of your aquamarine faceted round. This is from a beautiful jewellers, and they've got that wonderful cluster. Look at the choice of colours. Pearls, aquamarines, you've got amethyst in there as well. I just love that inspiration and design. Again, just showing you a few examples. But so what is this treasure? And why has it captured our hearts for so many years? Well, admire firstly your collector's choice strand. Appreciate the dazzling clarity, knowing that actually aquamarine doesn't always have clarity like this, whilst sustaining its beautiful watery hues. Aquamarine is named after sea water. It beholds a fresh watery hue like a cool plunge into a refreshing water. Now that's not my words, that's actually the words of the GIA. It's been celebrated for its crystal blues and ice-like clarity, and is also a birthstone for March babies, and a gemstone that will mark your 19th wedding anniversary. That being said, it's also thought to be a treasure that we should wear and enjoy throughout every year of marriage, because it is believed to enhance our love for one another. So enabling us to get to that milestone. It dates back as far as 300 and 480 BC, with almost every single culture throughout history hailing this gemstone with regard. It has associations to the sea, obviously. Sailors believed that throwing an aquamarine into the water, not that you would do that these days, calmed the gods and allowed them a safe passage. It's believed to be a treasure, a gemstone treasured by mermaids, and its physical powers actually got stronger and stronger when submerged actually in waters itself. The deeper the blues, we're not looking at navy blues, or we're not looking at tanzanite blues, we're looking at a celeste blue. The deeper the blues, the more highly regarded the actual aquamarine is, and is often referred to as Santa Maria, something you've definitely heard jewellery makers before. However, with all gemstones, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and some prefer the gentle tones or the greenish colours that you can also see within this gemstone. But when you get a combination of clarity and colour with aquamarine, it really is highly regarded, and a visionary beauty which is reminiscent of the most glorious summer's day skies. Now, price per carat of this treasure that is celebrated since 300 BC is obviously considered. However, today, as a brand new premiere opportunity for your collector's choice, I want to take this to an ultimate affordable price tag. And I'm going to do something that I know Mark is not going to like me for, but I'm going to put you on the spot, Mark.
Oh no, don't do that. Go on then.
Guess the price. And you have no idea, do you?
Not at all, not at all.
No idea.
So I'm working with it now.
Yeah.
I just need a couple more minutes just to finish off the piece before I show you. But working with it and looking at the clarity and the colour, and every single stone is exactly the same colour, which is
perfectly
quite unusual,
matched.
which is perfectly matched. Oh no.
Don't worry, you're not going to get it right.
I'm going to go. No, I know my aquamarine.
You do.
So
It's your favourite.
I'm going to go. $39.95.
Wow. No.
Okay.
That is an amazing price tag.
Yeah, that's what I would expect.
That is an amazing price tag. But no, jewellery makers. In fact, he's very, very wrong.
How many could I buy?
Start dialing through now, because you can actually multi-buy at the price that Mark has just suggested. Straight away, the first purchase, multi-buying, dazzling ice white clarity, beautiful colour matching as Mark has actually suggested. And imagine that on a tennis bracelet, jewellery makers. Imagine these in amongst beautiful pearls. Imagine this with the amber that you had, and we're going to be going back to as well within the 10 o'clock hour. 17 carats, of beautiful, natural as well, because the majority of your aquamarine is slightly heat treated. They do that to eliminate the greenish colours. Like I said earlier on, though, some people like the green colours, but the most desirable and most valuable actually has that beautiful glacial blue. So zero heat treatment needed. Even when this was unearthed from the ground, it had that amazing gem quality. I'm going to start this auction. I have 190 at $49.95. Can you believe that for this quality of aquamarine? Can you? That perfection of clarity, that perfection of colour matching, to be starting under £50. The gemstone which is believed to enhance our love for one another. The gemstone that is a birthstone. The gemstone that has become even more iconic over recent years since that royal wedding. And I didn't even think that was possible. We've loved it for centuries. For centuries and centuries. You're going to love it all the more today. Not $49.95. Mark, you said $39.95. Yeah. So we're already beating Mark's price.
That's a strange price.
But those of you that are thinking, hang on a minute, I'm sure Elle said that I could multi-buy. I'm sure Elle said I could multi-buy for the price that Mark actually suggested.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. A sudden intake of breath. Mark's just learned what it's going to.
You can't use my name on this.
No, we're not using it. We're not using your name on this one. This is all you, Tom. This is all you, Tom. It's all you. Don't you blame Mark on this price tag, because it is crazy. It's a collector's choice strand. It has to be a special price tag for a special strand. 60 seconds and then we are going to drop that price by a staggering 50%, jewellery makers. Yeah, you heard that right. 50%. You have the perfect combination in the aquamarine world. You have those beautiful glacial celeste blues with clarity. I mean, I'm not saying that opaque aquamarine isn't beautiful. It absolutely is beautiful. But in terms of desirability in the gemstone world, it's eye clean varieties. So in 30 seconds, now, we are going to half that price tag for you, jewellery makers. And we have 198, or I should say we had. Already collectors have made their confirmations. That's savvy shopping. Sit back and enjoy, knowing that this is on its way to you. I've got to reference, and I'll do it after the clock has actually finished and we've made that price reduction. There was a piece of jewellery that was created and it was actually uploaded on Etsy, on Etsy, and it probably was one of our Jewellery Maker pieces, our Jewellery Maker customers. It included beautiful quality aquamarine like this. It was a completely loaded décolletage piece of multiple strands, and it had some gorgeous pearls just sporadically dotted in amongst the aquamarine. I will say this, I said it now and I'll say it to this day, that is the most beautiful piece of aquamarine jewellery that I have ever seen created, and it's so easy to do. Mark's been working with this and he's teaming it with your gorgeous amber that we have got more examples of coming in your way. This is a brand new premiere opportunity, jewellery makers, to be bringing it to you at $15.95 is ludicrous, because I don't know about you, Mark, I had I was thinking £79.95 because it's got the clarity. So when I was surprised you said £39.95.
Well, I know what Jewellery Maker prices are like, and especially with Tom in the hot seat, you know, it could be.
It's it's going to be a bit naughty, shall we say? It's more than naughty. This is, Tom. Yeah. More than naughty. The popularity of aquamarine, I mean, it's always been consistent, but it has gone up since the obviously royal wedding. You're not wrong, Mark. That's a really gorgeous combination alongside. As if you've whipped this up in the last hour.
I've only used the 3 colours, so I've got the cherry, the cognac, and the lemon.
Look at
the glow
that.
from that amber, that is just phenomenal, isn't it?
And it does frame it beautifully. You're not losing, because that's quite a strong colour, the amber. That's why I was perhaps hesitant. But you don't lose that Celeste blue.
No, it really holds its own, doesn't it? And it works against all 3 of those colours, the light and the dark.
I love it. So what is it about aquamarine which gives it that #1 spot for you?
I've been a massive fan for probably the past 2 years. We went to a point where we were a bit thin on the ground with aquamarine, and whether we found a new supplier or we got it from a new location, but I'm a massive fan of the multicoloured and the milky aquamarine, the opaque, because I think with aquamarine you have that starkness of the opaque, and then you have the clarity of the gemstone that we've got on the show today, and this the difference. I really enjoy the difference in the different types and styles.
They almost look like completely different gemstones, don't they?
And I think the quality of our aquamarine year on year is getting better and better and better, more so than any other gemstone that we've got in the stable. I'm
not going to disagree with you there. I like I said, and that might be because of the connections, obviously, with Gemporia. You know, I know that if you could, I've seen bracelets on there, and I'm not making comparisons. No, I am. But I am. Let's say it as it is. I am, because I've seen a bracelet on our sister channel which carries about 1.5 inches of beautiful aquamarine. I don't know what location. It's just a bit irrelevant, to be truthful. On a simple sterling silver chain with a little lobster claw clasp. I can't remember the price tag. But that's my point. That's fine jewellery.
Absolutely.
It's fine jewellery, and you can make that multiple times over with this strand.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Multiple times over, and have the most beautiful finish. If you got the eye pins earlier on, Jewellery Makers, those lovely sterling silver eye pins, just imagine a section of those. Check the website, have a little look back. We brought you sterling silver eye pins, just literally, I don't know, a centimetre or 2 onto your shepherd hook. Absolutely dazzlingly beautiful. I'm going to leave those final few. We're down to literally minimal quantities now. Well done, and thank you, Mark, for creating that. Can I keep that there? Because I think that is something I'm going to reference again. Now, you have a hematite bundle coming up in 45 minutes time. It's available for pre-order now. I love the mixtures of the shapes. There's only 75 of those available. So I've got the tiny cubes, the larger cubes. You've got some really lovely brushed hematite gold rondelles, and those big statement jet black hematites. They're coming your way in this hour in about 45 minutes. 45 minutes. USA turquoise right now. Ooh. So this could be, firstly, the turquoise mines, they're all over the world. USA turquoise tends to have this really beautiful, intense, what they call robin egg blue. Hello, Jane. Hello, Jane. Got mine, thanks, JM. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. And it's actually one of the most historical locations at USA turquoise. Have you heard of the Kingman mine? Kingman mine and the Sleeping Beauty mine are very close to one another. They carry hugely considered prices, so one of the most historic locations of sourcing your turquoise. 27 carats that you're actually getting here. 7 are available. No. Where have you found this? 7 are available.
Oh.
That's crazy. It is daylight robbery, I agree. Well done, Jewellery Makers. That is unbelievable. Those of you that get this, look at the size of this. I mean, I'd pay that for that one. I'd pay more than that for that one. There's very little matrix on that one. I mean, I love them all, don't get me wrong. But that's crazy, £12.95. They go up to 15 by 9mm. Well done. Ooh, beautiful. Let's do Oh, I do like this.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a lovely combination.
Sounds very spring-like.
Ah, yes. Oh, it is. It's Easter. It's
Easter. Yes. Yeah. Summer fates.
Yes. Beautiful flowing chiffon. From the same gemstone family, this is from the quartz family, you've got your lovely lavender pink amethyst. And then you have the wonderful sunshine lemon quartz. I mean, they're siblings, basically. The only difference between a lemon quartz is the eye of the beholder that labels it, in the same way that they would look at a sapphire and a ruby. It's that transition period. But they are literally siblings of one another, and they just complement each other beautifully. Absolutely beautifully. But with quartz, of course, the quartz family, clarity is what you're looking for as well as colour, and you've got beautiful clarity. Do I want a ridiculous price, Tom says? Yes, always ridiculous. The more ridiculous, the better. 55 of these are available. Should be £33.70. I'm thinking these and those, just a couple of those, one of each colour, on a pair of sterling silver earrings. That is ridiculous.
Oh my lord.
I can't say that. That shouldn't come out my mouth. £3.98 for pink amethyst or pink quartz. That's crazy, Mark. Yeah. It's very close to Rose de France, absolutely. Can I actually bring back maybe your aquamarine? Can I put those together?
Beautifully. That'd make a lovely kit, wouldn't it? Beautiful kit.
I'd love to make a few kits again.
You did make some,
I did, yeah. We were a bit short-staffed, and I volunteered and made a few kits. This would be gorgeous as a combination. I had 55. They're going to sell out, of course. They shouldn't be £7.95 for one of those strands, let alone two. Okay, moving on to... Oh, yeah, this is stunning.
I'm not bringing attention to this fact, but I've been keeping count of how many times Tom has said the word ridiculous. Do you know what we're up to this morning so far?
Go on.
17.
I love the fact that, you know, he calls his own pricing ridiculous. Yeah. Look at this. There is optimum play of colour. Red is the rarest colour, yeah, absolutely, to find in your opal. It's one of the reasons why Ethiopian opal has become one of the most influential in the world, is because that is something that carries. It's more generous with those red colours than Australian opal. But another reason why I love that location is because it's translucency. It's got what we call hydrophane performance. So you're not just seeing play of colour on the exterior, you can see it through and through to the heart of the gemstone. Look at that. You launched this as in Tom and Carol, was it? In June. You had 150, which is amazing to be getting that quality from that quantity. I have the final 15, doubling it over so you can just see even more on your screen. Insane. Anything over 80% play of colour is exceptional. You have massively over 80% play of colour within every single one of these beautiful drops. I'm just imagining like a lovely cascade alongside your aquamarine. Oh, that would be breathtaking. $39.95. Loads of you there. Hello Yorkshire, Linda, hello to you, Annalise, new customers, wonderful. Susan, hello to you, Leicestershire, hello to you, West Sussex, Cheshire's there as well. Are these shapes easy to work with, Mark, these beautiful drops, or is it a bit more challenging?
No, they're absolutely perfect for brûlée wrapping. They're perfect for that. Okay. Oh, and remember we had that strand of chips, the creme de upside earlier? Just maybe doing a couple of inches of chips and then an opal just to break it up. Yeah. And then if you did the twist necklace, then you just get that opalescence shining through it.
Well, they jut out as well, wouldn't they? Gorgeously. Yeah. I love that idea.
You could use it in macrame as well, because you'd have the dome outermost if I'm doing a really nice wire macrame bracelet So the domed, the larger section will be protruding out around the wrist.
And much like we were saying with your amber, you know, because this is non-faceting, non-faceted, you're going to see only play of colour.
Yep,
it's you know, it's not competing with every single one of those facets. Check out those baskets, jewellery makers. I know it's busy today. Lots of items are selling out, and that's not going to be any different. So, now this is interesting. It's a little bit of a teaser for tomorrow morning, actually, because we have got an hour of Swarovski tomorrow morning. Can I just tell you, heads up there, Mark. Can I just tell you, these bundles are massively popular, massively, because these are genuine Swarovski elements. Genuine. I'm just trying to put them all together. So you get 3 of each colour. You've got your cyan red, you've got your beautiful emerald green, and you're also getting this many. Here we go. So in total, 3, 6, 9, 12 of genuine Swarovski components. Now, if you've been into the Swarovski shop recently, if I pick them up, and tried to buy a Swarovski pendant, I don't know if you'd be able to get even one pendant for the quantity that you've got here. So you've got, sorry, what are the descriptions? Light cyan, dark cyan, and fuchsia. I'm missing one, fuchsia with gold, so it's that colour with gold. Okay, so it's mixed up. I'll hold this one up. So you get this one in the gold colour too. I mean, just attach those to shepherd hooks and a chain and you are away. Bear in mind your deal of the day. These are massively, massively popular. I don't know about our Swarovski delivery. I know that it's possibly been delayed, so what we have within the vault currently is what we have within the vault. They are all rhodium plated, so that's the quality that you get from that globally iconic brand. Swarovski are absolute master crystal workers. It shouldn't be of any surprise that pretty much every single city on the planet actually has a Swarovski shop itself. Yeah, and they rhodium plate it, so rhodium is something, it is very rare, natural, precious material, 6 times more expensive than the price of gold, and they use it to bring this beautiful brightness to the reverse of these pendants. So you're getting 12. I know I only have 9 here, but you are getting 12, so you're getting that fuchsia in the gold as well. So they're called pendants, but for me, 1, 2, 3, you've got 4 suites. You've basically got 4 suites straight away. Now I should be bringing it to you at £29.80. These are genuine Swarovski components. That's, 83 pence per Swarovski pendant. I mean, wow. Hang on. I'm trying to do too many things at once here. Can you imagine? These, how many do we have then, Tom? 51. Can you imagine those just suspended from a shepherd hook?
Perfect. Really simple.
Super simple, but super elegant. How gorgeous. And they don't have to be a shepherd hook, they don't have to be on a chain. There's nothing stopping you actually incorporating these and using them like in the same way that you would do your cup chain. So maybe, you know, disregard the actual bail itself and seed bead around it. Glue it if you wanted to. £9.95 for 12. You do get 12, so you've actually get the fuchsia as well in the gold. I know I've only got the 9 here. They're massively popular, these. And I do hope we see them again. We had 51, did you say? Did. Half the stock has gone already, so do be quick about that. And just a little bit of a tip, they actually come in these packages, so I'm just going to show you. Just a little bit of tip. So if you gift your jewellery, your Swarovski jewellery, something that I've done in the past, the little packet, don't throw them away, cut this bit off, cut the branding off, the name off, just cut that out and stick it in the gift box. So they actually know that this is Swarovski, genuine Swarovski. It's not an imitation crystal. It is that premium brand. Something I do. You don't have to, it's just a suggestion. Just a suggestion. Okie dokie. So you are doing a little teaser for tomorrow morning. Tom, these colours are beautiful. Oh, the colours. Do you know what? I'll show them on here, because I think you'll see them better. I've got amethyst, light sapphire, emerald, and peridot. Okay. Okay. I think I know where the confusion was. So how many should I have? 12 again. Those ones should have been in there. Okay. So here. Oh, was I like a cat then? There you go. Right, here we go. Let me show you all the different colours. So that's obviously your amethyst. They name their colours of crystals, as many brands do, after gemstones themselves. Why wouldn't they? I mean, I totally understand it. It's something to be inspired by. There's your aquamarine, just here. Here's your beautiful peridot. And here is your emerald. There you go. So you've got 12 of these gorgeous, gorgeous pendants. Again, super simple, great way of actually building your confidence in terms of jewellery making when you're working with luxury components like Swarovski as a brand, and you can potentially gift Swarovski to your loved ones. I mean, like I said, I don't think you'll get much change from 3 figures if you were to go into that brand shop itself, maybe in a sale possibly, but you don't get a great deal of change. I mean, and these are genuine Swarovski components. It's Swarovski and Hotfix tomorrow, yeah.
There's a load of bundles.
There's a lot of bundles. In the 8 o'clock hour. So tune in with me tomorrow. Get up nice and early. It's all about Hotfix. And I am bringing in some pieces that I've made from home as well. So, yeah, love a bit of Hotfix. Hello to you, Dee. Thank you, lovely JM team, for spending my money for me with your crazy bargains. Dee, it's our pleasure, darling. Do you know, it's one of those things that my dad always used to say that, you're great at spending my money, Al.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. We are though, aren't we? Yeah, but do you know what though, Dee? It's not wasted, is it? Because at the end of the day, if you were to advertise these on one of your auction sites, if you were to pop like, I don't know, even a pair of earrings at £9.95, they would absolutely fly. Positively fly. Well done. Okay. Sterling silver, triple collection, and you have some really lovely spaces here. You've got a magnetic clasp. Oh no, it's a beautiful charm. And some of my favourite Jewellery Maker earrings. I wear these all the time at home. And when I go out, actually. Look at those. So there's only 23, so it's a little bundle that you can use of all 925 sterling silver. So firstly I'm going to start, you've got this lovely 925's festive charm. So there's one of your Christmas presents ticked off your list. Nice sterling silver, rose gold and silver decorative charm. You're getting 3 pairs of these earrings. I love them. You've got the cubic zirconia set in that lovely beautiful Tiffany's S stylized heart studs, and you have these gorgeous spaces. Now these, I remember when they first came in, they actually really confused people. So we were looking at them like that. That's why. Actually look at them like that, because they gather. So if you can imagine swathes, imagine like your curtain tie backs, you'd actually feed your beading thread through this angle and it kind of gathers all those multi-strands together. Does that make sense? So lots of precious metal. They are all 925 sterling silver. It's a big bundle. It's a big, big bundle. Don't forget, coming your way is your hematite bundle as well. 75 of those available. £32.80 is what we should be paying for all of these. That's Jewellery Maker prices, obviously. For the 3 pairs of earrings alone. I wear those all the time. All the time. So does anyone else see this? That's £9.95, possibly. Those earrings. That's £9.95. That would be more than £9.95 if you were to go into one of those specialist charm shops. The total gram weight is considered, because I know how much precious metal's in these, a lot, I can feel it. And you're actually getting 5 of those beautiful. It's a way of actually gathering, you know, in your vintage pearl necklaces, I know there's one behind you, Mark. You know, your vintage pearl necklaces that kind of gather together in these beautiful swathes. No, that one behind your head, sorry lovely, just behind your head. So yeah, it's a way of creating that gorgeous scalloped-like effect. See that? So if you didn't want to have the big decorative feature, but you do want to create that look, that very very Elizabeth Royal, isn't it, actually? You can do that with the sterling silver itself. I think you're paying for one pair of your earrings and you're getting everything else for free. Hello Torvine, hello to you Sussex, Jane, Cheshire, Lynn, hello to you Jane, Kathleen, Neil and Linda. I had limited quantity of those anyway. Moving on. Hematite, by the way, is getting snapped up on the pre-orders. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. 17. Aha. Oh. At first, I looked at it and thought, oh, there's some really nice jump rings. Can I buy this? How many do you have of these, Tom?
Wow.
Look at this, Mark.
Gosh.
Look at that gorgeous chain.
I've not seen it in gold plate before.
Oh, isn't it lovely? So this is, it's either the foundations of a charm bracelet or literally where as it is. Gorgeous buttery yellow gold. Lovely chunky statement link. Adjustable, but you notice how you could, that lobster claw is big enough so it can actually attach to wherever. I don't think I've seen it in the gold. Isn't it beautiful?
I think it's beautiful. It's a really nice buttery gold. It'd go with any of the amber, wouldn't it? You make
yes.
those on little head pins and have a little charm bracelet.
Put one of your ambers on.
Yeah.
Oh, Mark, I'm loving this. How many do I have of these? 54. If there's any of them left, I'm joining you on it. I think it's really gorgeous. I spoke about, again, I'm constantly looking at jewellers all around the world, and there's one jeweller, I can't remember the exact name, Philip or something, but she's come up with she's independent. She's come up with an idea, and it's a bracelet almost identical to this. Hers, granted, is an 18 karat gold, and what she does is little charms, and you send in like an ink print, if you like, of fingerprints. So, for example, it could be your children, it could be your grandchildren, and then she turns them actually into charms to suspend. I thought it was a genius idea. I loved it so much so I was like, okay, I need a quote. I'm going to find out how much that is. £1,200. £1,200. So yes, yeah, I won't be getting one of those, but it's lovely and it looks super similar, the actual chain that she chose. I had 54 of these. Am I ready for this? Yes, because I want to buy one of these as well. Wow, it's a lot of precious metal. Over 5 grams of precious metal, 20 centimetres, which is fully adjustable. There's nothing stopping you actually attaching it just here or there, whichever. Super, super adjustable. £18 only. Hello, Margot, Kathleen, Angela. Lots of multi-buyers on this one. Perfect gifts, actually, don't you think? Because the charm bracelet, if you go into any of those shops, the actual bracelet itself is the biggest investment, isn't it?
That's right, absolutely.
And it shouldn't be of surprise that concept, you know, the whole charm concept has been around for such a long time.
I remember, because I'm a massive fan of Antiques Roadshow, and this must be nearly 20 years ago now, but it's stuck in my memory. There was a lady, it was in the East End of London, and her husband was a taxi driver, and he found a Fabergé egg charm bracelet left on the back seat of his cab. And they took it to the police, and after 6 months, they returned it to the finder. And back then, it was about £20,000. That was 20, it must be even more longer than that ago, but a Fabergé, all these little Fabergé eggs on the charm bracelet just left on the back of the
Do you remember what that was worth?
£20,000.
£20,000.
Then that was 20 years ago.
So now it's going to be considerably more. Yeah, wow, you'd be gutted, wouldn't you, if you were that person? Absolutely devastated. Goodness me. Yeah, I mean, it's timeless. The whole concept and idea has never ever gone out of fashion. And I think if you you are gifting someone a charm bracelet, I'm saying charm bracelet, it doesn't have to be a charm bracelet, but you've always got something to buy that person from there on in.
The links are substantial enough for a gent as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I think it looks lovely on its own.
Yeah.
Really lovely on its own. They're fashionable links, aren't they? And that might sound really daft, but it's one that looks pretty. You don't have to. You don't have to actually sort of cloud it with charms if you don't want to. Amazing. Love it. I love that. What's next? Oh, and I love this too. Right, you know what I'm going to do. Yes, 2019 was... Do you know what? It wasn't just here. 2019 was all about the slider bracelet for us. It was your most popular product. But in learning from Jake, our gem investor, he actually mentioned that at the 2019 gem fairs, one of them in particular, Levion actually announced that the feature of the year of 2019, obviously there's not an award for 2020, there's no ceremony, was adjustability. So we shouldn't be surprised that, you know, Monica Vinader, Astley Clark, Links of London, all the big jewellers, Gucci, are using a slider mechanism. This is gorgeous. In your rose gold. This basically slides up and down, so as opposed to a clasp, it's an adjustable piece of jewellery. It's a lot of precious metal, beautiful blush tones coming through from the rose gold itself. Yeah, your product of 2019, and actually adjustability is the feature of all jewellery for 2019 and 2020. So it goes from 24 centimetres, and literally if I show you how easy it is to glide up and down, you can imagine actually connected with whatever you want, maybe your amber that's coming your way, and then when you want to tighten it, literally slides back up. Inside your huge amount of sterling silver here is silica, which basically grips to the precious metal, stops it moving, but also protects the metal too. You have over 4.4 grams. And we're at £15.95. You can see the quality of the silversmith work, can't you? Just a little tip, if you wanted to mix this up, now don't panic, nobody panic. I can pull this out, because obviously it's not finished yet. Yeah? And I can put it in the other way. So you can actually have the tassels showing in different directions. Yeah? So if you wanted, it was Gemma... It sits flat across the wrist line, you're right. Gemma Crow actually showed me this. So yeah, it takes a little bit, go on, in you go. Just push it through with a bit of your wire, and then basically, yeah, it goes in opposing directions. Here you go, I've done it now. So on the wrist line, it goes flat as opposed to having the tassels down. Nice idea? Looks like a double bracelet then, almost, doesn't it? Lorraine, hello to you. Rosalind, Jane, David, Anne, Rosemary, Mikey, well done. Ooh, these are lovely. Oh, I love the colour. Rose gold druzy. Look at these, Mark.
They're great, aren't they?
They're fab.
So I would stick them on, because they look as though they've got a flat back. So
yeah,
I would
they do.
stick them onto a backing foundation. And remember bugle beads back in the day? We need to get bugle beads. I do sort of a cabochon wrapping with bugle beads around the outside, like a fence all the way around. And then you do brick stitch or something, and
oh, that sounds
amazing
nice.
Art Deco look piece.
I can't remember ever seeing rose gold.
No, I've never seen them before.
They're lovely. Mark's pointed out a really good, made a really good point about the fact they're flat backed, because drusies basically are geodes, aren't they? If you imagine, they're basically geodes. The reason why druzy can be so expensive is because it doesn't naturally have a flat back. It naturally forms in like an egg shape almost, doesn't it? So it's very wasteful to actually facet a druzy with a flat back, but you're getting a double trouble opportunity. I'm loving this rose gold colour. I like the idea of using them as little cabochons, yeah, for your bead bezeling, for your beading foundation. So this has not been on your screens for quite some time, jewellery makers. £19.90. You just get these gorgeous terrains across the surface of your drusies. For me, it's, you can imagine like sort of rugged mountains, can't you? Crystal formations, basically, that literally just show luster, 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 luster. Crazy. That's absolutely crazy. You know, just one of those on a rose gold sterling silver chain is going to look breathtaking. It almost looks like a piece of gorgeous, raw, natural rose gold, doesn't it?
Yeah, if you'd find it underground.
If you were to find a nugget.
Yeah.
Look what I found. Obviously you wouldn't find rose gold. Rose gold is actually copper brought into gold, but you get where I'm coming from. Very on trend. I love it. Great for things like your what am I thinking? The wire. No, the flat wire that goes round it. Oh,
gallery.
Yeah. Great for gallery wire. Perfect.
That's a bit good actually, yeah, because it's high enough, isn't it, to sit around the bezel.
And you've got those natural anchor points, all wire to be honest. Again, because you've got those natural anchor points. Loving these. Well done to you, Lavinia. Hello to you, Vanessa. Hello to you, Carolyn. Hello to you, Barbara. Hello to you, Margaret. Hello to you, London. Hello to you, Infinestia. We haven't got that many. Well done. Stay where you are, folks. Okie dokie, it is time. Are our call centre ready? Because we are about to light up the phone lines. You adore this gemstone and I can absolutely see why, but do be mindful because there are many synthetics actually out there. You know, with us, you are sourcing the real deal. A beautiful, dense and lustrous gemstone that can be fashioned in all different shapes, sizes and colours. It's hematite. I have one issue. It's just one. And it's only a minuscule issue. I don't have enough of this bundle. That's my only issue. I wish we had more. Because I know how much you love hematite, especially in bundles like this. Because there's so much potential with this gorgeous gemstone. And it is a genuine gemstone. It's not a metal, contrary to what many people actually think. I get it. I understand why. Hematite is actually a gemstone form of iron oxide. And like most other gemstones that actually exhibit a metallic luster, it is remarkably dense and you'll feel the weight of this. So perfect to use if you wanted alongside your amber. And it possesses a very, very high refraction index. And when I first learned that, I can remember thinking, that's puzzling because refraction indexes, I think of garnets and I think of things that have plays of light internally. Going back to our school days, refraction was when you put the straw in a glass of water and you saw how that water bent the light. But this, high refraction index, which results in huge amounts of luster, it is always an opaque gemstone. So you're never going to find an eye clean hematite. It's always about the exterior. And with that beautiful density, it can be fashioned into all different shapes and sizes. Typically in its natural form, it's a blackish grey colour, but so distinctive is this gemstone, it's almost impossible to confuse with any other gem that's out there. However, as I said, do be mindful, there is lots of imitation hematite in the market. The first use of hematite is estimated to have been 164,000 years ago. It was actually one of the earliest writing materials that men used. We used to use this gemstone because it can be quite reddish colour from the iron presence. We used it to do sort of cave markings. And yeah, hematite was a result of that. For those of you that love the gemstones with their supernatural connections, then hematite has been discovered on Mars. It is a gemstone that is found in numerous different locations on this planet. But in terms of your jewellery making, it has so many beautiful, beautiful attributes that we just love to include in all of our creations. You are getting 5 statement, gorgeous hematite opportunities. You have the large rounds, which are 530 carats, totally natural, 12 millimeters in their size. You are getting the gold color coated matte finish saucers. I adore that. I mean, does that not look like 24 karat gold straight away? 130 carats you're getting on that one strand. Then you're getting your hematite microfaceted rounds. That's this lovely one here. Perfect for those of you that also like magnesite and we used to use that quite a lot as a substitute to your diamonds in your Victorian jewellery, etc. You have your yellow colour coated hematite plain cubes in 2 different sizes. So you've got those in 2mm and also in cubes, 4mm. There we go. So 5 strands of this wonderful gemstone. My only issue is I don't have enough.
Wow.
That is our should be. And Director Ollie has just said, Senior Director Ollie, who sees jewellery on a daily basis, and gemstone on a daily basis, said, that's already amazing. It is, isn't it? That's less than £5 per strand. That's my issue. I haven't got enough. Every time I bring hematite to air, it always sells out. There's so many uses for it. Wow, £17.95. Is it a gemstone that you love to work with?
I love hematite. As you said, we haven't had it for a while.
No.
Not at all.
But it's coming back.
Yeah.
But it still sells out.
The rounds and the gold I would put to one side and use for future projects.
Yeah.
But the 3 that are left will be perfect for Kiss Cross.
What, these ones?
Cube Kiss Cross is beautiful. So I would use the 2 cubes and do a graduating size for the Kiss Cross. I'd use the little microfaceted as the insert for where the crosses meet. And then I'd choose probably a gunmetal 11.0 to do the actual knitting.
I don't think I've ever seen a cube crisscross.
I'll bring a piece in next week for it and show you, just have a look.
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you how many of you are going to be able to do this. 75.
Oh.
I love... It's gone absolutely crazy. It's going to be a sellout and people are multi-buying as well. It's a fascinating, genuine gemstone. Again, for those of you that really purchase gemstones for lots of the beliefs associated to them, this is hematite is believed to aid blood-related disorders, improve supply of oxygen and circulation within the blood. It's also believed to help with pain and fevers and cramps and assists a person, to calm their mind and enhance their concentration. So lots, again, very positive beliefs attached to this gemstone. Loads of multi-buying going on. I only had 75, like I said, that was my only negative, my only problem. It would go beautifully with the amber because it kind of will counterbalance with one another, wouldn't it?
It's beautiful with the rounds, the large rounds. Any of the colours would work beautifully, wouldn't
Yes. Look at that lustre, and that's completely natural. These 12mm rounds are completely and utterly natural. Amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. I've personally been caught out buying hematite. This is before Jewellery Maker days. I went abroad, I went on holiday, I bought what I thought was a hematite necklace. It wasn't, it was an imitation. It's still lovely, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't the gemstone that I was sold. You know, with us, you're getting the real deal. £17.95. It's selling out imminently. Well done. Well done, well done. Okay. Moving on to 10 minutes time till your deal of the day. In fact, let's give you a sneaky peek, shall we? How quickly, yeah, of course they're going to sell out. It's not just one. I've got to be honest, if I was bringing you you see these long link chains? If I was bringing you that one on its own for the price that we're bringing you the 4, I'd be overjoyed. You're not, you're getting all 4. And then you've got the yellow gold sterling silver, and then you've got the rose gold sterling silver. They're coming your way in about 10 minutes time. But not yet. An absolute necessity. I don't know how to take that. Oh, is it? Thank you. Not an accessory, I said a necessity. And Tom said, you're an accessory, Al. Thanks. Oh, I do love you, Tom. Here we go, your featherweight head pins. They are a necessity, aren't they? I mean, do you run out of your featherweights, Mark?
Probably quicker than any other finding I use.
Really?
Because the strand of aquamarine that I'm working with, the hole is so fine, because we don't want to waste any of that gemstone at all, that your basic head pin, they're too big.
Yeah.
So you need your featherweight. So for any strand that you have a tassel, you need your featherweight head pin. That's the way I look at it. If you have a tassel, you need a featherweight head pin.
You know, I did a show with our lovely Sheila on Sunday, and
yes.
she was like, she said to me in the break, she was like, "Elle, I need to find some head pins." She'd run out entirely. You know, so the fact that guest designers experience this. So after the show, literally, we hunted Ivy House for some featherweight head pins for her. You know, and I can totally see it. You know, the beautiful necklace that you've just made on air today, that could be featherweight head pins, couldn't it?
Absolutely, yes.
Look at how many you're getting, 100 within a pack. Always stock up on your featherweights if you get the chance, especially the gold-plated 925 sterling silver and rose gold. Look at that. That's a beautiful piece of jewellery, isn't it? So that's how you adorn your gemstones to a technique. It's an absolute must. You know, the way I always relate it is, if you do your weekly shop, you don't not get your milk or your bread or something like that. These are an absolute must-have. And again, alongside your deal of the day that's coming your way in about 10 minutes' time, if you want to put any further adornment on there, then you can use these. We've got a message coming through. Aha! So this is from Graham and Donna. Hello to you. Hi, Elle, Mark and JM crew. Please could you wish my wonderful husband Graham a happy 73rd birthday. He's a star. Graham, happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Graham.
Lots of kisses. Yay! Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and how lovely of your wife to message in. I hope you're being completely and utterly spoilt. I hope you're being waited on hand and foot. Sorry, Donna. But on your birthday, you absolutely deserve that. Have a very special day. Very special day. Okie dokie. Oh. 30. I don't have a 30. Oh, 13. Now, so this is why I kept the featherweight head pins with me. You'll need featherweight head pins if you want to use.
Yes.
If you want to make earrings.
Oh, it'd be beautiful, actually, gold with the green.
It would really ignite. This is Colombian emerald. So, like Mogok is to ruby, Columbia is to emerald. It's that pedestal, and the reason why it's on a pedestal, for centuries we've celebrated it as being the finest location, and that is because it has exceptional clarity and also an undertone of blue. Most emerald can actually be quite opaque, so to have clarity within emerald is exciting, but it's that undertone of blue which almost electrifies the emerald. I was taught once upon a time that an emerald will speak to you if you whatever location, you know, that shouldn't drive your make your decision. An emerald chooses you. I love Colombian emerald. It just glows from the inside out. It's totally natural what's on your screens right now. O stands for oiling. It's not a treatment. It's basically like a moisturizer to the gemstone itself. If ever you find that your emeralds are losing their energy, then just get a little bit of your Johnson's baby oil. It's got the same pH number as emerald does, and it'll brighten it. For $149.95 for 10 carats. We're not even talking about 1 carat of Colombian emerald here. We're talking about 10 carats. Under £50. That's a tennis bracelet for me. It's just glowing, isn't it?
That's beautiful.
Absolutely glowing. Pop it onto your beading thread. with some of your fine 925 sterling silver precious metal clasp, colour of your choice, and definitely use it alongside your deal of the day. That is literally moments away, under £50 only. It's gorgeous, and of course get your featherweight headpins to make yourself some matching earrings as well. You can't tame quality emerald like this. It will glow from whatever area of the body you choose to wear it. The colour is the #1 valuing factor of your emerald. Of course, clarity was not a trait that we often talk about with emerald, but Columbia definitely has that characteristic at the forefront. Well done. Stay where you are. Jewellery Maker's coming your way. We are going to melt the phone lines. No, we won't crash the system. We won't crash the system. I can tell you your deal of the day. How many do I have of each colour? 88 of the silver, 100 of the gold, and 99 of the rose gold. They're all going to go. They're all going to sell out. And I'll say again, the one long link chain, I've got a certain slide to show you as well. If we were bringing you that single piece on its own for the deal of the day price tag, I would be absolutely delighted for you. But it's not just that one, it's all four. Don't go anywhere, it's up after this.
Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
At Jewellery Maker, we're always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to put it into your basket online, or speak to one of our brilliant customer service team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
Are you new to jewellery making? Not sure where to start? Then tune into Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 p.m. for our Get Started Hour. One of our fantastic designers will be showing you basic techniques, giving you lots of hints and tips, bringing you one of our specially designed kits for newbies, and showing you step-by-step demonstrations to get you started on your jewellery making journey. Get started with Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 p.m.
Don't want to miss a Jewellery Maker show? Then download our app for Android and Apple devices by searching Jewellery Maker in your relevant app store. Stay with Jewellery Maker wherever you go. Don't miss out on our amazing deals, inspiration, demonstrations, and of course all the fun. Create, wear, share on the go with Jewellery Maker. It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 68,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs, and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity, is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you've previously purchased by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker are proud to work alongside some of the biggest brands in the industry. Keep watching for these brands and many more here on Jewellery Maker.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Email help@jewellerymaker.com or drop us a message on our Facebook page.
Love Jewellery Maker but don't have an account? You can now purchase items on the Jewellery Maker website through our guest checkout. To do so, select the products you wish to purchase and head over to the shopping basket. Simply enter your email address and select Continue as Guest below. After this, the checkout process is simple. Select your quantity and delivery option and then check out securely. Enter your billing details and either a credit card or PayPal account and proceed to payment. From here, you still have the option to create an account if you wish, making shopping online easier for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
I love today's deal of the day. And I'm going to retrace my steps. Those of you that were with me on the weekend, I can't remember whether it was Saturday or was it Saturday or it wasn't Friday, Saturday or Sunday. I don't know. Anyway, I launched a particular bracelet in the 3 different colours, singly, and they sold out in about 90 seconds in each different colour. Now, one of the things that I spoke about at that, and I'm just literally singling out one of your chains here, one of the things that I actually spoke about during that auction, and it wasn't a deal of the day, was the fact that this is massive. This new-ish, very contemporary style is massive at the moment. Cartier are doing it, Tiffany's are doing it, and I know right now our silver buyer, Caroline, Misoma are doing that elongated link. It's massive, massive, massive. This one there, that one there at the front. So we've got a picture, haven't we, Tom? That's okay. I'm going to show you in a sec that it's just one of those designers, and I've actually gone for one of the most affordable of those designers that are actually incorporating this link. So can you see? So they call it the Ultra Capture link necklace. They do it in a bracelet as well. The bracelet, I can tell you, was £295. The necklace, which is, by the way, all of our sterling silver, yellow gold and rose gold, they are also 18 carat plated as well. So I was asked that question during that launch. Caroline was watching and she messaged into the studio saying, yes, ours are all 18 carat gold plated as well. But the silver was a couple of pounds, 10, 20 pounds less. But the gold, etc., you were talking £300. And obviously you've just seen there, that necklace was how much? £325. In terms of the length, it is exactly the same. In terms of the plating, it is exactly the same. I don't know about the gram weight, obviously, but I'm just sort of giving you that similarity. And I'm talking about the fact that this is huge. So this, I'm going to start with the silver of this chain, but I wanted to show you just this one on its own. So if you go into Tiffany's & Co., if you go into Cartier, if you go into Astley Clark, if you go into Monica Vinader, if you look at Missoma, I could go on and on and on and on. They'll all have this style. They'll all have this style, but it is considered. It's at a high price tag. Now, do you think their 925 sterling silver is any different to ours? No, it's got to have exactly the same sort of content. All 925 sterling silver globally has to. And the same applies with every single other chain. And Michael very kindly has just passed me a few different busts, because I want to show you them all displayed as they should be displayed on proper busts, as if they were in a jeweller's itself. Now, your deal of the day is not just the one. Your deal of the day is all four. I'm running out of space. Is actually all four of these gorgeous chains. You noticed this, Mark, earlier on. You actually said, gosh, that's a big investment of precious metal, isn't it?
It's going to be a massive gram weight, isn't it? And I just think the contemporariness of it, I just think they're beautiful.
So if we saw, yeah, exactly. If we saw, and I'm being so conservative now, if we saw that one, I'm going to say the feature chain. They all are, to be truthful, but this one's the one that's really caught my attention. If I said £100 on that one, you're still massively competitive with that jewellers that I showed you, and that is actually one of the most affordable of the chains that I've seen out there. The most affordable. And then if I said something like, you know, this is your beautiful Figaro. A Figaro is incredibly detailed because you have like a section of 3 and then a long, 3 long, 3 long. It's a Figaro, the name suggests, like a rhythm, yeah, as the name suggests. So that's where the links come, the patterning of the links, that rhythm of your sterling silver. You pay a premium for that because obviously there's a lot more detail. Let's show you the next one. Beautiful, beautiful. They call it sort of a... what's the actual description of it, sorry? There we are, beaded chain. I've also heard these called the dot chains because they give you a flash of luster as if it was embedded with diamonds. So amazing luster. And then on to the final of your 4 collection, which is a classic Spiga. One of the most densely gram weighted chains that you can purchase, really strong, beautiful fluidity to it. That one really does sort of, you know, it's going to flow over the collarbone. It's really going to hang beautifully because of the investment of your precious metal. I mean, this is a massive collection, and you don't just get the one, you get all 4. All 4. All 4. Now, again, that feature chain, £325.
Yeah.
They, on that same website, you can get the silver colour at the same website. Here's another chain that I wanted to show you. On that same website, for a 925 sterling silver beaded chain, is that not almost identical? But it's still £45, which isn't bad actually. On the high street, that's really not that bad. You're getting all 4, I can tell you, for less than that. I have 88 of this opportunity available. This, I hope, sells out in a heartbeat. I'm excited, and these, you know, these ones here, you know, this variety of chain. I'm going to lay them up. I'm keeping those for myself. Sorry to be selfish. And then everything else I can use for my jewellery and my gifting. But those would be kept for myself. They are gorgeous. They're massively popular at the moment. Massively, massively popular. And like I said, you're going to be getting all 4 of these. The graphics are open. Tons and tons and tons of you have already dialed through. I wish I had more. To be truthful, Tom, if we had a quantity of 500 of each of these, then they'd still absolutely sell out. Let's hope that we get them in again, because I think today is going to be a mega fast deal of the day auction. Caroline, who by the way buys our sterling silver for us, she has, can I just commend her, because she's been buying some awesome sterling silver lately. You know, the Tropic collection was absolutely beautiful. Did you see that, Mark?
I did, they were incredible, weren't they?
Really beautiful.
Yes.
The silver collections that she's been bringing, just gorgeous, gorgeous pieces.
One of my favourite combinations was the sand dollars.
Sand dollars are lovely, aren't they? Yeah. Are you ready? It's gone. Well done. I told you. $24.95 for that one on its own is unbelievable. Any one of these on their own. Right, who wants the next colour?
It's gone.
It's gone.
How much are they again?
$24.95.
Sorry, you went so fast, I didn't even see. Thanks.
You didn't even see?
Yeah.
Did you want to buy one, Michael?
Well, there's, yeah, I've got like 5 we need to buy for in the next few weeks, so yes.
Michael, unless you get your phone now, you stand no chance.
Phones aren't allowed in the studio.
Let's do the gold. These are really pretty. I want to hold this one up to the neckline. Can you see? Can you see over there? No. Look at how beautiful. Look, look, look. I love that on its own. I don't think it needs a pendant. It looks beautiful on its own. Incredible. You've got your gorgeous gold. The Spiga is stunning, isn't it? I mean, that is so buttery. It could be pure 24 karat gold. There's your, I'm going to put your figure over there. The Spiga is stunning. I love the Spiga as well, because it just, you know, literally every breath you take, you will see just this this gorgeous amount of luster. It is like a vision, a river of golden luster around the neckline. I love them. I can't believe that this one here is at that price. The Figaro too. You're talking about very high caliber chains across all 4 of them. All 4 of them are feature chains, aren't they? And again, please don't think I'm being derogatory, but this is not a trace chain. It's not even a curb chain. These are designer chains. Ones that you find in Tiffany's. You know, the same designs, or similar designs, let's say, in Tiffany's, in Cartier. All those big places.
I think every single one of these chains, you don't need to add anything.
No.
You don't need a pendant, you don't need a drop, you don't need a pearl, you don't need a bead, nothing. They all hold their own.
I agree.
Completely.
And I think on their own would be even more classy.
Yeah, I do as well.
Even more classy. Now, how many do I have of this one? Oh, 100, but half the stock's gone already. You're going to have to be really quick. I would have joined you on this one too. It's going to be an on-screen sellout, that's the reality. That is absolutely lovely. You could turn that into a charm necklace if you wanted to. Yeah, you could layer them. Layering's huge at the moment. If you go onto the front, if you go onto Astley Clark, they layer, their first page, it certainly was, I don't know if it's changed recently, but it's one of those moving websites where you've got the video of this really gorgeous model, and she's like in some beautiful meadow or something like that. And she's wearing the layers of chains, and it is just layers, gorgeously laid across the décolletage. Incredible. Yeah, you could do that. You could absolutely, why not?
There was a distinct hint of jealousy then.
Oh, totally. I'm totally jealous of them all. Because look, not only do they drop dead beautiful, but they get to wear amazing jewellery. Yeah, and get paid for it. Look at all of these. Yeah, I think that totally works. Oh, I like that. Good idea, Ollie. £25.95. I had 100. Those of you that have it in your baskets, you're going to have to check out, because I've got 10. 10 left within the vault, and I've got the rose gold still to come. Hello, Michelle in France. Hello to you, Michelle. Margaret, I can't read everyone's names. There's tons of you there. Wiltshire, Essex, Jacqueline, Brenda, Pat, Kim, Susan, Yorkshire, Marie, Mare in France, Lanarkshire, Yvonne. Hello to you, Darlene, Isabel. And you know what? Because jewellery can be quite personal, can't it? It can be one of those pieces that, one of those gifts, I'm thinking, that's quite personal. Not everybody has exactly the same taste. But chains, it's gone. Yeah, chains, you can't really go wrong with, can you?
No, you can't.
Not
actually.
really.
No. It's just the length. Maybe you need to do a bit of research about length.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. Yeah. And maybe the actual, maybe the colour, but we can gauge that, can't we? We can definitely gauge that. I'm starting with this one. I think you know which one's my favourite. Look at that. Look at these. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Gosh, the speaker chain is really weighty. Do we have an accumulative gram weight? Lots. There we go. There's lots. Lots. It would be interesting to know. Let me see if I can find the scales. There's a lot of precious metal. Even if it's accumulative, that's fine. Obviously this one's going to be the heaviest, then I'm going to say probably the Spiga chain, then I'm going to say probably your Figaro, and then they're all going to be weighty though, let's be honest. You know that because you can see them from this distance. Now the two previous deal of the days have already sold out. This is not going to be any different at all. 11.5 grams, that's a lot. So if you average it out, do you know the average silver ring in the market, and I'm talking ring, not necklace, is just over a gram.
There's nearly 3 grams in each of those.
There's nearly 3 grams in each of those. I think the rose gold is going to be incredibly popular. By the time I weigh it, it's going to have been sold out anyway. So how many do I have of this one? 100. Caroline, hello to you. She's watching. Please, can you get these back in? In particular this one, and lots more, and maybe even big ones. Big statement, chunky, oh yeah. She's like, don't put me on the spot live on television right now. And one day, Caroline, I will get you on air. She doesn't like it. She's very camera shy, our lovely Caroline, which is a shame because she's awesome at her job, really awesome. And I know that if ever you go and sit by Caroline in her office, if you look, it's full of amazing sterling silver because obviously a lot of suppliers actually approach her. But she has always, it makes me chuckle. She'll have about 50 tabs open across the top of her computer desk because. You know, so she's buying this chain, she'll have Tiffany's open, she'll have Missoma open, she'll have Astley Clark open, she'll have them all. So she can actually reference the price tag. You know, we are bringing you high quality here. One of those chains at that price tag is incredible, let alone 4 at that price tag. Absolutely unbelievable, jewellery makers. And so I had just over 100. I've got 10 left. 10. So these are going to be sold out imminently. How many new customers? Load. How many exactly? Oh, hello to the 12 new customers that have joined me on this auction. Wonderful. You're in exactly the right place. Exactly the right place. Caroline. Oh really? She is that reactive to what, you know, she watches, she of course watches on a regular basis. She's already ordering these again for you, Jewellery Maker. So those of you that do miss out, she's already placed the order. There you go. And Caroline's at home right now. If there's anything else you'd like to see, message in and we can send her a text message. Oh, we're going to load you up, Caroline. Hello to you, Brenda. Hello to you, Kay, Shelley, Kathleen, Jacqueline, Kay, Worcestershire. Well done to you, London, Lanarkshire, Anne, Lynn, Linda, Renfrewshire, Nottinghamshire, Shandy, Olivia. I can't say hello to everyone, but They are beautiful. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Sold out? Gone. Gone, gone, gone. They're on order though. I don't think I've ever been able to say that before. Sold out a product and then been able to tell our customers that they're already on reorder. Probably it'll be around Christmas. Just before Christmas time. Okie dokie. Don't forget, at 12 o'clock on the mid-show, let me just move those out the way, you have a mega deal. Look at these, Mark. You're going to love this.
I love bead boxes. What have we got in there? Oh, my Lord.
Aquamarine and lapis lazuli. Coming up at 12 o'clock with the mid-show. Oh, this is a lovely one. Would you use them all together? Would you use them all together? I think so.
I'd incorporate the amber as well in that chip strand.
Yes.
I made you a pair of earrings.
You've made me. One of the many reasons.
So I'll be the go-between. There you go.
That I actually.
There you go.
Thank you. Oh, they're gorgeous. Shall I pop them in now? Can I pop them in now? Okay, they're coming up at 12 o'clock as a mega auction, Jewellery Makers, so do make sure you stay tuned for that. Look at those. Ah, Mark, so these are from your bead selections that we brought at 10 o'clock, wasn't it?
Yes.
Was it at 10 o'clock? So just show it. 9 o'clock.
The caramel and the butterscotch and...
Oh, Mark, thank you. They're lovely. I love those colours.
Little disco ball, they're ace, aren't they?
Yeah, stunning, stunning, stunning. Thank you. Right, shall we do some more goodies? How about, you do know there's necklaces in here? They're all necklaces. So, did you reckon Tom waited until I put the busts away to say that I've got a bundle of necklaces? Only joking, Tom. One. Oh, they're all undone as well. Goodness. Okay. Michael, help.
Throw one over here.
2.
Pass one over here, sorry.
Look at all of these. How many do we have? How many do we have? Oh, 7. They're all genuine gemstone.
Complete.
Beautiful, thank you, teamwork, thanks Michael. 4 amazing necklaces, all ready made up. Now if you want to deconstruct these you absolutely can, but if not, oh gosh, 4 different presents, 4 different gifts to yourself, 4 different gemstones. You've got your turquoise, which is this one here, the one you've just seen, the first one that you saw. You have your beautiful emerald. You have your angelite, which is that beautiful blue, and you have the morganite, which is those wonderful pink rondelles, all finished with 925 sterling silver, Jewellery Makers. These, I believe, have come from our Gemporia vault, so you're actually getting 4 items of finished jewellery. I mean, sometimes it's okay. It's okay to not make them. It's okay to purchase them ready-made, especially when you're going to get an ultimate deal. So you have here Larza turquoise, you have angelite, which is again totally natural, Zambian emerald, which are those beautiful micro-faceted twists. Think how many strands you... Well, I'll ask Mark the question. How many strands of micro-faceted emerald would I need to make this necklace?
I would have said 3 or 4 at least.
So I'd need to buy 3 or 4
I would
micro-faceted.
So see, the first thing I would do with that was take it all apart.
Would you?
Fair enough. All of those, you can cut them up. You've got all those sterling silver clasps. You've got all those gemstones.
It's a massive bundle, effectively, isn't it?
Yeah, that's how I would treat it, with findings thrown in.
Yeah. Total carat weight, you've got 329 carats. You've got 2 large sterling silver lobster claw clasps. You've got 3 extender chains. You've got 1 bolt ring clasp, and you've got all the gemstones as well.
Yeah, that's how I would look at it.
That's a lot. It is a lot. The quality of every single one of these, you know, whether you choose to de-strand them or whether you choose to, you know what, okay, hang on a minute. That's working out at $39.99 each.
Wow.
For emerald. for genuine turquoise, for angelite, for morganite. So you're so right. You'd need about 5 strands to make that make that emerald necklace on its own. So let's work this out then. You probably would need 2 to make that turquoise strand. How many of these beautiful microfaceted emeralds do you reckon have actually been faceted to make this necklace?
Have we actually ever bought microfaceted to wear before?
What, an
as
emerald?
A single strand. I've never seen it before.
In emerald? Oh, I don't know.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I don't know. It's a really good point. So actually, can it even be achieved? You're going to need 2 strands of your morganite. You're going to need 2 strands of your angelite at least. Well done to you all. Hiya, Liz. Christmas present box. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm thinking too. Straight away.
Yeah.
Pop them in your Christmas present box. Wait until you get your luxury box, which we bring you here at Jewellery Maker, and then hey presto, job done. Hiya, Tina. Mark.
Hello.
Stop treating Elle. You're making us jealous. Sorry. Awesome earrings. They really look lovely on you. I do get spoiled, I will admit. Mark always spoils me because you've made me some lovely earrings before, haven't you? Which I wore on Valentine's Day.
You did.
I wore on Valentine's Day. He's very, very productive. And by the way, he's not just treating me. Well, I don't think so anyway. He's like, oh.
I've got 3 tie-on wish bracelets.
Wish bracelets for the boys.
I've made, where's it gone? I've made a macrame amber bracelet for Ollie there, and I'm making a pair of earrings for Ollie's wife.
Ah. See, it's not just me. No. Not just me. He's very generous with his creativity. Okay, moving on. Okay. Moving on. What number? Oh, wait until you see this. I absolutely love this clasp. This is one of those clasps that you absolutely categorically cannot hide. It has to be one of those that you wear very Tiffany's, that you wear in full view. I mean, the investment of your precious metal in this is absolutely staggering. It's very nautical, do we agree? Very nautical-esque. So I think to use alongside to use alongside maybe your beautiful red, white and blue gemstones, to use in certainly your seed beads and anything with a big gram weight, because you've got that precious metal investment. Sorry about that, that was my mistake, Ollie. 12mm in its size, so big look. It's a really big look, but don't you think you should wear this at the front? Don't you think this is something that could be, it'd almost be a shame to hide at the back of the neckline or even on the wrist? So you're looking at 1.6 grams, lots of you there already. Yeah, you're loving this one. Have I got quantity?
Wow.
43, however, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 7.95. Interchangeable pendants, Ollie's saying, use this as the actual feature carrier. That's a nice idea. With your amber as well, because obviously we were saying earlier on that the majority of the amber in the Baltic region is actually still out at sea. So there's that immediate connection, I think, between the actual design itself. It's looking like it will be a sellout. In-house designers getting this. Well done. It's lovely, isn't it? And with pearls. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Gorgeous. You pointed this out earlier on, Mark. You said about the quality of our sterling silver. We, you know, did you hear that click then when I actually put the? It's the quality, yeah. It's because you have that little divot on the post itself. That actually is kind of like a key in the door that gives you just that extra peace of mind. It is going to really hold that butterfly back onto the reverse of the earring itself.
I've not seen that before. Wow.
Aren't they lovely? Yes! Ollie's just said these match. You know the Meghan Markle pendant that we launched some time ago? And everybody bought. So it was again, Caroline, who's watching right now, I went to her with this idea. I said, can we get these or something similar? And they were like just a really simple, like a little dog tag, a miniature dog tag, with a little cubic zirconia set into the side, and the idea was that you stamp them. Meghan Markle wore it at Wimbledon, and literally so many people were recognising it, and it had Harry's initial and of course her son's initial on there as well. They do look quite similar to those, don't they? Really beautiful. There's a large expanse of your precious metal, beautiful mirror-like lustre across the surface of them, and of course that jump ring there waiting to be adorned with gemstones if you wish, seed beads if you wish, amber if you wish, hematite, or maybe some of your aquamarine, or nothing at all, and literally snip it off and wear it as a stud earring. So I have how many of these? 23 of these available. £7.95. £7.95. They're pretty, aren't they? So what would you do with something like this, Mark? Would you... Because again, studs are great if you want to really load up with carat weights, because they're not gonna, if you had a shepherd hook and I put too much weight in there, they could pivot and fall forward, whereas with a stud, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna show you from your mega deal at 12 o'clock. So just imagine one of those. Really beautiful. What would you do, Mark?
I think I would, I'm quite controversial. I would probably attach something, or maybe Cerulean onto the base, and Swarovski them up a little bit.
Ooh.
So I'm not good with stamping.
No.
So I would. Was that a shame to cover it up?
No. No, I don't think so. No. What about one of your Swarovskis that you had earlier on? What about one of those? Ollie's saying if you were hung around, it's like an exclamation mark.
Yeah, that's good.
Very good. Very, very good. Well done. Yeah, do you know what that reminds me? Children, girls that grew up in the 80s. What number was that, sorry? Girls that grew up in the 80s, I think we all had a bottle of exclamation perfume, didn't we? Certainly at Christmas time. Exclamation. What number, sorry? Okay, sticking with these beautiful, I love this collection. It's one of my favourite collections actually that we've bought here at Jewellery Maker. I think this is super high end. You're talking, you know that necklace that I showed you during the aquamarine mega deal? Sorry, collector's hour. This, for me, is that aquamarine necklace, you know, the one which had a mixture of pearls in there?
Oh, yes.
Aren't they beautiful?
Yes. Yeah.
You've just got the inspiration wholeheartedly from the ocean herself. You've got almost those coral reef textures within the 925 sterling silver, and then a genuine cultured pearl, button pearl, sitting beautifully on the top there. For me, I would have a little tassel of miniature pearls and aquamarines.
You know when you have a naughty thought and you think to yourself, should I really share it with the viewers?
Yeah. Yes, now you've said it, Mark. You've done, okay.
It's not naughty.
You've got my attention.
It's not naughty.
Okay.
But I don't want to be detrimental to a piece of jewellery because it is absolutely beautiful. But it reminds me of a mermaid's fried egg from a full English breakfast.
Totally not what I was expecting. No. Was that what you were expecting?
If a mermaid was having a full English, this would be the fried egg on the plate.
Oh, wow. Yes. That's very magical.
Yes. That's how I think of it.
That's very, very, very magical. Totally not at all what I was thinking you were going to go with. Amazing. They are so beautiful.
They're so elegant.
Yeah.
I like the hammered quality of the back. They're just beautiful.
I'm going to show you. These are studio samples, so don't worry. But I'm just going to show you them in the air. Look how beautiful these are. And again, I know they are lovely, aren't they? For me, it's a tassel of your seed pearls. And some of those aquamarines from your collector's auction as well. $7.90. I might have to get some of these. I think they're absolutely exquisite. I think they're so high end. How many have I got available of these? Only 26. They were only launched, I think, in the summer of last year. And I remember straight away thinking, oh my goodness, they are amazing. Well done to the collectors that have got involved on those straight away. Again, alongside your amber, don't you think? Moving on to... Mummy and Baby Owl. Oh, it doesn't have to be mummy and baby. It can be daddy and daughter, daddy and son. It can be teacher, grandparent. All of those things. Somebody that is, I always look at it like as if you've got a mentor or somebody that has been of particular guidance to you, then an owl is a wonderful symbol for that meaning and that purpose. Now these are little pendant, it is a pendant, however, nice to have maybe at the top of a bookmark if you wanted to make something for your teacher, or maybe your, what do you call your teachers when you're in university? Your lecturers, there you go, thank you. For your lecture or something like that, really nice. There's a big amount of your precious metal, 2.2 grams of your sterling silver in your owl duo. Should be £10.95. £4.95. How much precious metal have you got? 2.2 grams. And I understand that, you know, gifts for teachers is a thing now, isn't it? It's a thing. So you might be thinking, okay, well that would be a nice form tutor gift. That might be something, I don't know, maybe a grandparent. I've still got it in Willow's bedroom, and I'll always have it. Mark actually seed beaded Willow a bookmark.
Oh
now,
gosh, she'll be able to use that soon.
Yeah, I haven't let her. It's up on her on the top on one of her shelves, because I've not let her have it since up until now, because she's just been too clumsy and she'd have broken it. But I think, yeah, she'll always have that. What a nice gift this would be to put on top.
My favourite teacher was an art teacher, and he looked like an owl, so that would be a nice present for him. He had these these really big eyebrows.
Oh, the Dennis Healy eyebrows, yeah.
Yeah, so this would be perfect for him.
Oh.
What's going on? I mean, it started. Can I just say it started really with my favourite teacher. I mean, I suppose owls are beautiful, aren't they? They are beautiful. If I could be described as anything, owls is up there, I'd say. Do you know they've got really long legs, owls?
You saw that picture as well?
Yeah. Have you ever seen it? It's like they've got like that. They've literally got their hoiked up all their feathers.
Yeah.
They've got really long legs.
You sure it wasn't photoshopped?
No, they have. They've got really long legs. Sorry. Did you see what you've done? Oh my goodness me. Now if you want a piece of jewellery, if you want a pair of earrings that look 4 figures, they are right here. Again, just breathtaking. I'm just going to borrow one. Yeah. Don't they look 4 figures? I mean, they're cubic zirconia. It's the way of actually everybody's budget being able to afford that SI graded diamond look. I love these. How many do we have of these, Tom? 64 of them. I don't know why I've not bought them yet. Hopefully today. Hopefully today. So you're getting 2 pairs from the Love collection. These are buttery yellow gold plated 925 sterling silver. You do get 4. I've just popped one in the ear just to show you. Here we go. Now they were launched at £13.95. Again, that's for 2. Don't they look $1 million? I'm going to buy these today. They're stunning. Absolutely stunning. I hope. What?
Ooh. For 2 pairs. Oh dear.
That's £3.50.
What?
No, but Tom, I swear he waits for me to say I'm going to buy them and then massively reduces the price. That's insane. That's insane. They are absolutely stunning. We had them in the pendant. I don't know if the pendant's still available. I think it's probably sold out. You could probably, you could, I think you could anchor onto those.
Well, you could turn that into a loop, because it's sterling, so you're going to have that softness and malleability, so you could make a little...
Yeah, roll it back?
Yes, so roll
Like a
it back
bale.
like a bale. That's the word. That'd be lovely.
You could absolutely turn them into little brooches, yeah? Nothing stopping you doing that. Hiya, Mikey. Good morning, all. Tom, these prices are crazy. I know. What a show. Elle, you deserve a nice cup of tea and a lie down. Oh, thank you. Is that Banya? Yeah. Love you all. Mwah, we love you too. I'm getting very good at the old lie down situation.
We've got to the age, well, I haven't. Andrew's got to the age now where he has an afternoon snooze.
I love a nana nap.
Is that what it's called, a nana nap?
A nana nap. I'm off for a nana nap. Even Willow's starting to get involved on the nana naps again. She's like, you going for a nana nap, Mum? Yes. Are you coming? Knocking up Z's in the afternoon. It's meant to be very good for you, you know. Moving on to... Look at this. So a really gorgeous, a really gorgeous onyx briolette oval. So this is, can you see it? No, hang on. A really gorgeous charm that you could just pop onto one of the sterling silver chains that you had a few moments ago, or onto some of the silk that you had in your 9 o'clock hour.
Very
sultry.
That's a better word.
Yeah. Sultry. Yeah, it would. I agree. It's that sterling silver, and if I turn it that way, you can actually see. Oh, looks like a little fish. If I turn it that way, yeah, you've got sterling silver on both of the sides there. So it's a very beautiful, genuine gemstone pendant.
If you had a really nice overcoat. What does a lady wear in winter? An overcoat?
Yes,
coat?
I think so.
You could sort of attach some sort of jump ring to the zipper and have that suspended from the bottom of the zipper.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah. It's very posh that we're talking genuine gemstone zips now. Very posh.
It'd be nice though.
So beautiful. Launched at £14.95. I think in amongst your collector's choice strand, what do you think? Alongside your aquamarine as a contrast between the two. £3.70. I know, you're all thinking what Mikey said. These are insane prices, I agree. That's beautiful. So just imagine your beading thread. Just imagine your beading thread. So you're restranding and you just wanted that little pop of something a little bit contemporary. Pop it in between your hematite, your aquamarine, your labradorite that we had earlier on today. I could go on. £3.70, an absolute giveaway deal. Wow. To be honest, at that kind of price tag, it doesn't even matter if you don't know what you're going to do with it yet. At that price tag, save that for later. Anywhere else move the decimal point, Ollie is saying. Yeah, totally agree. Totally agree. Did you say moving on? Oh, sorry. He didn't. Sorry. Now, we had the Buddha strand back in stock the other day. Now, I love that Buddha strand. It sold out again. We had 300 on the first launch, and then when it landed back in stock, we had 150, sold out again. Yeah, because it's very symbolic, isn't it? So this is your yin and yang statement. It's that balance, isn't it? That's what it said to interpret. The perfect balance of all aspects of life. So this is a big amount of your precious metal, 925 sterling silver, and you have that lovely monochrome contrast. It's a very cool symbol, isn't it? It's a really, I want to say contemporary. I'm not saying it's not new, but it does look quite contemporary in its design, and it's got that kind of global significance as well. Again, it's balance, yeah. It's having that balance, that perfect balance in life. Using this on a stretchy bracelet for me, Mark.
Yeah, beautiful, isn't it?
Is
that a drill hole in the bottom?
No.
Oh, there's the loop.
There. So you've got black enamel, white enamel, black enamel, white enamel, and then all of that lovely sterling silver. 2 grams in total.
What I'd love for us to do here, and I think they might be quite expensive, is to do a range of cloisonne. Have you heard of cloisonne? You see it quite often on Antiques Roadshow, where they they do a metalwork frame of flowers or figures, and then they fill each individual segment with a coloured enamel. You can get round beads and all sorts of things.
So would that be a medium?
Could be.
Wow. Sow the seed, Mark. Sow the seed.
I'll have a look.
Get mastering, so you can actually really champion it.
That.
Yeah, that sounds interesting, doesn't it? £3.59 for your yin and yang. Yin and yang, perfect symbol. It's not yin and yang, it's yin yang, sorry. Enamel pendant, 925 sterling silver. How many do I have? Okay, we 67, but again, lots of you are multi-buying. I think alongside something really simple like, I don't know, black agate, or maybe a howlite or something like that in amongst your macrame, beautiful. Okay, let's do essentials. Absolute sterling silver essentials. So, but they're not the teeny weeny ones. You know, the ones they sometimes struggle to get hold of. This is a big amount of precious metal in your bolt ring clasp. And you don't just get the one, you've got 10. So is it the same sort of conversation that we had earlier on, Mark, about featherweight head pins? They are an absolute must-have.
I really think so with this particular size, because this is good for ladies and gents jewellery.
Yes, that's true.
It's big enough for...
It's that perfect in the middle.
I love that. Oh, look, here we are.
This is a beautiful example that's either been sent in to us by through the Wall of Fame or has been created by our guest designers. But the fact that they're this size means you really can invest the carat weight, and you can really go for that multi-strand piece of jewellery. That's
What's
beautiful.
really funky as well is you can actually join them all together to make a bracelet.
I remember you telling me that idea,
really
and I was like,
Findings jewellery.
Genius.
Yeah, Findings jewellery is quite cool. That's really contemporary.
It reminds me of Liz Hurley. Do you remember her safety pin dress that she rocked? Yeah, I mean, she is very, very, very beautiful. £5.95. That's working out at 59 pence. Well, 60 if we round up. 60 pence to all that 925 sterling silver. Precious metal, an absolute necessity. Yeah, I love that sort of trio strand that you've just been shown there. But it's good. It is that size. I agree with Mark. 8mm. It's not too big to use with even some of your delicate gemstones, and it's not too small to use with some of your biggest, even like your 12 mils. Yeah, we've all been in that situation before, jewellery makers, haven't we? When we've started making a piece of jewellery. Yes, I'm in full flow. Everything feeling creative, I know what I'm going to make, and then you come to get the clasp, I haven't got the right clasp. There's nothing worse, nothing worse. Okay. 16. I do love this one. It's a hummingbird. One of the smallest birds. I need those connoisseurs now, don't I? Need one of those connoisseurs wipes. This detail in this pendant's amazing. So one of the smallest and prettiest birds is the hummingbird. I can't remember how many times their wings beat per second, but it's lots. They're minuscule, aren't they? They're not even like an inch. The size of a bee. Teeny, teeny, teeny weeny. Look at those. Beautiful. And of course they take the pollen out of the flowers. It's very symbolic as well, isn't it, the hummingbird? 925 precious metal, 24mm in its statement size. I think this you could definitely F-colour. I can imagine this being F-coloured. But again, I'd just use it on its own as well. Just a really pretty flora and fauna, going back to what we said earlier on, flora and fauna inspiration. £9.95, jewellery makers. Again, big amount of your precious metal here. It's effectively double-sided. I also think, yes, as a pendant and a piece of jewellery, but this would be really nice in the window. In the
window. What you could do is treat it as a tree of life frame and maybe incorporate some opal chips. And sort of that right-hand side just filled with opal chips or something like that.
So it looks like the hummingbird is taking the pollen from...
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Beautiful. Has the hummingbird got a symbolic meaning? Can we enter into the old search of Google?
You can be small, but you also can be mighty.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Who's ever said differently?
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, I totally agree with you. Absolutely. And very, very beautiful as well. They are fascinating. So Aztecs thought that the hummingbird was a messenger between them and their ancestors. Native Americans believed they were healers and bringers of love. Hang it with turquoise, which is considered to be the healing stone as well. That would be lovely. Beautiful. $9.95. Pretty. Check out those baskets, everybody. Moving on. Moving on, moving on. Your mega deal is coming up in 10 minutes time. So you've got lapis lazuli, you've got a beautiful aquamarine in 2 different shapes and sizes, and also the storage case. So this is coming up as your mega deal. But next, can I pick? Can I? I'm going to go number 8. Because I really like this size of magnetic clasp. Look how beautiful that is. And it's something that I could definitely benefit from my stash. Multi-layered necklaces, I'm really loving at the moment. You held up that pearl necklace behind you earlier on. I just think, because you've got a big amount of your gemstones, Swarovski, whatever it is, sea beads, you need a clasp that's substantial. This is a magnetic clasp. As you can see, it's 12 millimeters. I think the fact that it's larger just means it's a lot easier to get hold of, and I don't have to even try. They find themselves perfectly, they align most perfectly. It is gold-plated 925 sterling silver, and it basically becomes part of the design itself. Obviously, I'm duty bound to mention that if you do wear a pacemaker, then obviously do avoid your magnetic clasp. But 12 millimeter size, my choice. What do you think?
Lovely. They're really good. I love them.
Yeah, they are great, aren't they?
We need to get masses of different styles of magnetic clasping, not just rounds, but different shapes and boxes and all sorts of things. I think that should be the next thing we should. Textures. Yes. Well,
Caroline's watching. She's your girl. She is your girl. Yeah, I totally agree. I think you can do. We can parve set them. We could gemstone set them.
A lot of our viewers now are taking off their old clasps and replacing them with magnetic. So I think we should be able to have a lot more choice of shapes and sizes, and I think it'd be good.
Tom and I, some years ago, going back probably about 5-6 years, producer Tom and I, we launched these for the very first time on what was the USA channel. We had 1,000 of each colour, and they all sold out. Because literally, if you watch our sister channel, every single necklace or bracelet that one of their presenters actually puts on has a magnetic clasp, and that's because it's literally on and off super quickly. So that it just revolutionises your jewellery wearing. £6.95 for a 12mm size, is that right? Okay, I was expecting it to be far lower than that. £6.95. Hello to you, Helen, Alison, Kim, Caroline, Cumbria, Doreen, Victoria, Lynn, Wendy, Christine, North Yorkshire, London. Like I said, if ever you've struggled putting jewellery on, bracelets or necklaces, you literally, if you imagine this attached to either end of your necklace, literally, and away you go. Away you go. They're so beautiful. And you don't even have to take clasps off if you don't want to. There's nothing stopping you actually opening and closing a jump ring onto one side, and then attaching your lobster clasp onto the other. It's
good idea. Good idea.
That simple. Yeah. So it's on and offable, as the tortoise said. Do you remember that advert? Creature Comforts. It's easily on and offable. The plasticine toys. What did you say? Mega deal coming up in 8 minutes time, jewellery makers. So you are getting not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 strands of beautiful genuine gemstones, including your lapis lazuli and your aquamarine. Plus you get this really handy storage box, which is honestly a good quality storage box, as you can see, with that clip fastening, nice and sturdy. So yeah, those of you, I'd put them all together. I think that's a lovely combination. We've kind of done the work for them.
I think this is going to fly out, this one.
Yeah, I do. What's the price, out of curiosity? Oh, have a little look on the website and you'll see the price tag. So it's coming up bang on 12 o'clock today, jewellery makers. Mark, you are awesome. And we love you.
To be back. It's you and me next Tuesday.
Yes, I get you again.
You get me again next Tuesday.
And the week after that.
And the week on the Wednesday.
Yes,
Yeah,
so I've
that's
got
good.
I've got you with me. What,
Through the
every
rest of
week?
July.
Oh, that's nice. That's lovely. Okay, so a little heads up. Anything we need to?
I've got 3 kits for our next Tuesday show, and they are 8mm gemstones, findings, and sterling silver spacer beads, which are amazing.
Oh, beautiful. That sounds.
So I've been asked to use one of the kits, but
Yeah.
I'm going to use all 3. I'm going to mix and match.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Do
go
it. Do
for
it. Do
It's
it.
really good.
Thank you so much
Thank
for the
you.
new
Pleasure.
techniques. I loved sellout kit, obviously. Yeah, Amber and the silk. Well done to each and every single one of you on what has been glorious purchases today. Beautiful purchases. I'm back with you now bright and early in the morning. Don't forget we've got a hot fix Swarovski hour at 8 o'clock bright and early, and so much more. Enjoy the rest of your day, but don't go anywhere because your mega deal is up after this.
At Jewellery Maker, we're always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this